choose? Today's recommendation is the steak.
There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Star Snatch Cliff is known for its meals.
Welcome. How can I help you?
I guess I'll post the commission at the Adventurers Guild.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfenburg.
The neighboring nation of Leland has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet. Today's recommendation is the steak.
think she's that famous merc.
It takes courage to maintain a peaceful life, too. Would you like some fruit? It takes courage to maintain a peaceful life, too. Would you like... It takes courage to maintain a peaceful life, too.
Custom-made axe with floral carvings from the blacksmith.
It takes courage to maintain a peaceful life, too.
How will I ever save enough money to buy that custom-made axe with
It
floral
takes courage
carvings
to
from the
maintain...
blacksmith? How will I ever save enough money to buy that custom-made axe with floral carvings from the blacksmith?
Hello? Huh. I had a feeling something was off because my mic audio was not coming through. Hello? Are we still here? Joe, I saw you. Thank you. I hope things are okay. Good thing I caught it before I started. I hope we're good, right?
How will I ever save enough money to buy that?
Okay, that's good. So I imagine none of what I said at the beginning got caught up on the stream. That's fine. But long story short, finally getting an opportunity to play through Act 9 and 10. Probably only Act 9 tonight for me. I did get pulled into the Archon quest on launch night accidentally because I was doing dailies and I talked to Catherine and Nod-Krai and she started the quest and whatever. But first chance I got, I quit because I couldn't stick around, and now we're here. So we'll take things one step at a time. But oh boy, the cinematography is already.
Bay, did you get a
Huh?
chance to review this month's accounts? Any feedback?
Nothing like good old streamer scuff. Shut up, man. It honestly wasn't my fault. It legitimately was. I had my mic set up, it was on and everything, just was not getting picked up. So turn it off and on again.
You mean the version you sent over a few days
Super
ago?
wealthy merchant
Yeah,
who
I
has
did
it
when I
all.
received it. I was thinking that maybe our profit margin is a little excessive. I visited some of our commercial partners last month. Their earnings are very slim.
Are you suggesting that we give up some of our profits for them?
Well, since we have more than we need, yes. Making money for its own sake is pointless. Don't worry, I've already planned for it, and the numbers look fine. We can adjust the rates starting from next month. Also, about that designer you hired, I've had to revise his proposal 3 times now, but he just doesn't seem to... Let's cut our losses. Pay him his fee and send him on his way. I'd like you to get Layla on this instead. She was Cyrus's student, and she designed the Palace of Alcazarzaray. Seems like a much safer choice.
What the hell is going on?
Who's sneaking around over there?
Kale, are you okay?
Mr. Cave?
Do you recognize this person, sir?
Yes, it's all right. We've met. This is Kale, Sethos' trainee. He brought her along the last time I went for drinks with him. What brings you to the city, Kale? Is your master here too?
No, this is all wrong! Why is Mr. Cave saying that too? Tainari is my master, not Sethos. This can't be real. I have to ask someone else. There's gotta be someone else out there who still remembers the truth.
Hey, wait! Don't run off! How strange. What's gotten into her today?
Oh man.
It's like everyone switched places. I guess I'll keep looking around.
Bro, what happened? What happened to Catherine? Dude, I genuinely wonder how many people are in the wrong places right now. I've never hung around Sumeru long enough to remember all the NPCs, but I wonder just how many have been switched around unbeknownst to us. Like, is Arav really a researcher that stands right here normally? It's so strange. Oh my god, there's Dia and
Would you
Nilu.
like a cup of coffee?
Dunyarzad!
A cup of coffee? Would you like a cup of coffee? The store's been pretty busy lately. Lots of customers have been feeding Ashru, who watches over the shop, and
Ashru!
Ashru's put on quite a lot of weight. Maybe I should put up a sign saying, please don't feed the cat.
Why do you have Ashru? Where's Nefer? What? That's not Ashru! What is happening?
Cup of coffee?
What is happening?
Students are under so much pressure these
Oh my
days.
god, Alrani.
Sometimes I just want to write their papers for them.
Oh my god, is she a professor? Oh my god, everything really is effed up. Everybody is switched to the
Students
place.
are under so much pressure these days.
Oh my god, Alrani.
Students are under so much pressure these days. Peculiar papers come to me for review every day. I really wish they were able to relax once in a while and not be constantly plagued by academic conundrums. It doesn't do a person any good to spend too long down the rabbit hole.
Yo, guys, reminder, Alrani has been
Students are under
a
so much
silent
pressure
World
these
Quest character.
Lots of visitors today, I see.
oh.
Welcome all. It's been a while.
Alrani has been a silent World Quest character for so long, up until the Dragon Spine event with Natlin characters, I think last patch, the patch before, to where she got voiced. And happy for her, because now she's in an Archon quest. So that's Alrani. She's supposed to be a student who has gone back to write her thesis countless times, and it always gets rejected. So I'm scared to see what's going on with Dia and Nilu. Is Dia gonna be the theater kid?
Hey, Rahman. You know that guy who sells face powder on Treasure Street? I haven't seen him around in a while. Any idea what happened to him?
Oh, you mean a Hongar? Yeah, he got into a brawl with Shavirme on Treasure Street. He's been banned from setting up shop there for now.
Seriously? Oh, well, that's a shame. I was planning to pick out some makeup for you.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Oh my god, they told Danny to go with an entirely different voice direction for Nilu. Oh no. Oh no, this is not gonna sound good. Oh no, Nilu. Oh, what happened? Did they give... Oh, I'm scared.
The legendary Flame Mane discussing makeup with the Zubair Theater star dancer.
Also,
Now there's something you don't see every day.
wait. Flame Mane technically could still apply to Nilu because she's a redhead.
Flame Mane? You know, I'm not actually sure when people started calling
Yep.
me that. Maybe the other Eremites thought I needed a fiercer title to scare people off?
Kale is so confused.
To be completely honest, I think the title would fit you better than me, Dia.
You think? Can't say I've never imagined myself as a merc. If I ever give up the dancing, maybe I'll head to the desert and give the Eremite life a try.
You would?
Is that so strange?
Oh, not at all. In fact, I've actually had similar thoughts before.
Dude, this is messing with my
If I
brain
ever
so
get tired of
bad.
Sleeping out in the wild, I think I might go look for a job at the Zubair Theater.
It still sounds like Danny. It's just a very, very different voice direction for Nilu just for this. It's crazy that she's the only one that was, like, directed to do this. Because Dia sounds the same. Kaveh sounds the same. Sethos, I didn't hear Sethos until this Archon quest. It's throwing me for a huge loop.
I've adored the dance of Sub-Zeros ever since the first time I saw you perform it. If the chance ever came up, I'd love to try it out on stage for myself.
Really? If our manager Sataria heard you say that, she'd hold you to it.
Sataria for the
Probably
Zubair
grab you by the
Theater.
sleeve and never let you go again. Hey, when that day comes, I'll do your makeup myself. How's that sound?
Sure. If the day comes, I'd be honored.
What's happening? So,
everyone I know, everything I've ever known. Suddenly it's all a jumbled mess. The question is, who's right? Them or me? My head feels so heavy. I can't think straight.
Nilu, have you been to Aru Village recently? I've got a friend who I haven't seen in a while. I was wondering how she's doing.
You mean Faruzan, the guardian of Aru Village?
oh
I saw
no.
her not too long ago. She seemed completely absorbed in her research.
No change there, then. I'll have to catch up with her the next time I'm out that way.
Faruzan is the guardian of Aru Village, then where's Candace? Oh no. Oh my gosh. This is messing with my head so hard. Oh my god, Layla and Dory. Wait, this is all Hytham's, isn't it? What are you two doing?
Alright, not a single Mora short. That covers you for this month's rent. What a relief. I was worried the design fees I received this month wouldn't be enough. Well, next time, don't fret. Just let me know and I'll give you
Dory's the
the
scribe.
We've known each other long enough for that. Anyway, how are you settling in? I couldn't help but notice that you're staying up late quite often. Yeah, I can't explain it. I just feel more inspired at night. Once I get in the zone, I can race through a whole bunch of drafts. No, but what about you? I keep hearing you sighing these days. Is everything okay? Well, it's just... Don't you think this house is a little small? I guess I should be used to it after living here for so many years. But for some reason, I've been feeling claustrophobic recently. I want to move somewhere bigger. Once I've made enough Mora, I'm gonna buy a huge new house. As big as... at least as big as the Palace of Alcazarzaray. That sounds really expensive. True. I'll never be able to afford it on a scribe's salary alone. I need to find another way.
All their personalities are trying to fight back. This is definitely something happening with Irminsul and Dottore already. Oh, there's Tainari.
Mahamatra Tainari, we've apprehended the suspect.
They say that the fool is prone to blind faith, but the wise man is not immune to it either. Suraj, do you have anything to say in your defense?
Oh my god, Suraj.
Tainari, you were the one who turned the sages against me. Just a few words of caution from you was all it took to destroy my research.
He's alive.
And now you're trying to stop me again? You should know that mechanical life is the future. We must cast aside our useless flesh.
That's enough. I'm not in the mood to listen to your lunacy. Anyone could tell you how amateur your work is. Karina, Ilias, put him somewhere safely out of the way.
Yes, sir.
Next on the agenda is...
Master?
What is it? Wait, did Professor Zahahati send you? She's been encouraging me to take on an apprentice. Might be getting a bit ahead of herself there, though.
No, Master! It's me! Kale! Listen to me. Something really weird is going on in Sumeru City. It's like everyone's identities have switched around. You're not the General Mahamatra. You're a Forest Watcher. Just yesterday, we agreed to come to Sumeru City today to go shopping together and...
All right, there's no rush. Let's back up a little. Your name is Kale, correct? Although this is our first meeting, you do seem strangely familiar somehow. Is there anything I can help you with?
No. Master!
Oh my god, Kale. I was seeing this on Twit earlier today after some more Seat Lolly stuff started making the rounds. I can see here as well, just for Act 9 and 10, it seems like they're getting more experimental with some of the animations for the dialogue. That's so much more immersive. Jesus Christ, that hits me hard. Seeing how Kale's reacting. Oh my gosh, the PS4 version tied for this. I fully respect the last gen support, but whether this was because of limitations with the console or if it's just further improvements on the craft of creating dialogue scenes from the teams that do this, it's still amazing. I say it every time there's something new. More camera angles like back in Fontaine, more emoji types and animated faces from like from Molani and Paimon and Natlin, and then some more subtle like character anglings in Nod-Krai, and now just full on unique animations for more intense stuff like this. Dude, seeing Kale like flinch back and recoil, it almost made me tear up for her. This is amazing.
What is it?
Oh my god. Oh my god, Kale, please. Scaring me, goddammit.
Did you have another nightmare? I've told you before, when you're tired, lay down on your back in bed and get some proper sleep. It's much better for you than napping on your front. Poor posture obstructs your breathing, which can lead to all sorts of weird dreams. Now, we're supposed to go shopping in Sumeru City
Like, dude,
today.
see?
Remember?
Look at this!
Cheer up. I'll take you to Hushang's. I heard he's got some new toys in stock.
Dude, look at this! It's so sweet. This little bit of extra effort in the animation rigging really makes everything hit home.
Go wash your face.
It's so
take
good.
some deep breaths, and when you're ready, we'll head out.
Okay. Thanks, Master Tainari.
It's even splitting up the animation rigging here, allowing Kale to put her hand on the table and her left hand still up in like the excited position. That's something that I don't think we would have seen 3 or 4 years ago. Again, this is just... I'm analyzing this more from like a dev's perspective. This is so interesting to me. I love it. Because I wonder how much work it takes and how much experimentation went into stuff like this.
And yet, dreams can sometimes be a warning of things that will soon come to pass.
Nicole, leave her alone!
Who said that?
Nicole, leave her alone!
That dream felt unusually real, didn't it? Here's my suggestion. Since you're heading into Sumeru City anyway, you may as well tell Lesser Lord Kusanali about everything that happened. And just to be on the safe side, I think you should also inform your 2 traveler friends who once helped save Sumeru. I'd write them a letter if I were you.
Nicole, leave her alone.
Time is short. A storm is coming from beyond the bounds of fate.
Oh, dear Lord. And there's a continuation, because I think at the end of Act 8, we were hit with that same effect. Oh, that made me so uneasy.
What a strange situation. No wonder Kale was in such a rush to write us a letter. Imagine waking up one day to find that everything around you has changed. You might not even recognize Paimon anymore. Oh, that's a scary thought.
Yo, that NPC from what's her name? Linnea's story quest is behind us too. I think she's a fae as well.
Let's get to Sumeru and find out what the heck is going on.
Yep. Back into a domain version. Ding, ding, ding. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm glad I got a drink for this. Okay.
Traveler, Paimon. Thank goodness. I'm I'm so glad you made it.
Of course! We won't let anything happen to you, Kale. So, what's going on in Sumeru City? Looks like lots of people are moving or something.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, after I wrote my letter, Master and I went to Sumeru City and told the Dendro Archon everything that I experienced, from start to finish.
What did she say?
She was silent at first. It seemed like she was deep in thought. Then the next day, we got told that she was ordering everyone to leave Sumeru City immediately and move to Caravan Rebot.
The entire population of the city has to move?
Not just Sumeru City. The evacuation also includes Lokapala Jungle, Avidia Forest, Ashavan Realm, and Ardravi Valley.
Bro, that's literally the entire freaking jungle. every jungle part of Sumeru is effectively getting pushed out to the desert. What is happening?
Basically, everyone living in the rainforest must temporarily relocate to Caravan Rebot.
Holy smokes! That's crazy!
Yeah, well, Dottore is crazy too, so she's just matching.
Yes, it's quite an operation. Even if people only bring the bare essentials, the scale is simply enormous.
Oh, you know what I should do, guys? Hold on. Wait. I completely forgot. So I don't have a camera or anything to show you all, but a while back, actually, you know what? I actually don't know if it's even going to have any charge. A while back, I bought the limited edition Genshin Impact PlayStation 5 DualSense 5 controller. Not sponsored or anything, obviously. I just bought it for myself. And I've had it sitting in its box because I wanted to save it for when I was going to do the Archon quest. And Act 9 is the next one that it would have been able to do so. So, let's see. I want to use it, like, as little as possible because it's such a precious controller. So let me see. I'm gonna try and see if I can have it turn on. And then I'll switch over to it. Because I think it's gonna be really cool. It doesn't really make a difference for stream, but it'd be something good for me, just for my sake. It's so pretty. Okay, hold on. I gotta mess around with this thing really quick. 1 second. Okay, I have switched. I imagine things are still okay. Let's see. Okay, we still have audio. I'm double checking here. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Alright, we're all good. Dude, this controller is so pretty. Like I said, I don't have a camera or anything to be able to like just show it on stream really quick. But this is a special occasion, and I think I'll use it for such occasions going forward. Like, for the Archon quests, I'll just bring it out. This is so cool. I'll put my other controller back over here. I want to be careful with it. So, it'll be seeing some use, but nothing too intensive. Genshin's not a super intensive game anyway.
They've requisitioned almost all the Sumpter Beasts in Sumeru for the task, including the entirety of Dory's Sumpter Beast Park.
Did Nahida give any indication as to why?
The Dendro Archon said that what Kale experienced was not a dream, but a warning. After our meeting, she immediately summoned the 6 sages to analyze the situation and discuss countermeasures. They concluded that the events seen in the dream are very likely to become a reality, and that an unknown danger is rapidly approaching. Oh, please keep that to yourself. We don't want to cause widespread panic. The official reason they've given is a large-scale renovation of the rainforest ecosystem. People are skeptical, but there haven't been any major incidents. So far, at least.
The Dendro Archon seemed really worried when we spoke to her. She said you can go visit her in the Sanctuary of Surasthana when you arrive. She also said she'd hold out until the very end.
That's not a good sign.
Kale, you got a minute? I need a hand here.
Hey, there's a mirror. Yeah, it sounds pretty intense, even for Nahida's sake.
One moment, I'll be right there. As a forest watcher, I've been tasked with assisting with the relocation work. There's a lot to be done, and they need all the help they can get. This will be the final group of evacuees from Sumeru City. While they're away from home, they'll be heavily reliant on outside help. Thank you for coming in our time of need. As you can see, another crisis is upon us.
Excuse me, sorry to trouble you, but could you help an old man find his medicine? It's buried somewhere in my luggage.
Where's my mom? Where did she go?
Don't worry, it'll be okay.
Those items are worth a small fortune. Make sure you store them somewhere safe. You understand?
I bet you thought you'd get away with this in the chaos, huh? Guess again. No petty thief gets past me.
A mass evacuation inevitably comes with all kinds of problems. Nahida wouldn't have resorted to this unless it was absolutely necessary. The strange events of Kale's dreams took place here in Sumeru City. Whatever danger is close, it must start here, which is why everyone has to leave.
We should go help the evacuees. See you around.
Take care, you two.
I'm so glad that you believed me and came all this way to help. It means a lot. Please stay safe.
You too, Kale.
Don't worry. We may not know exactly what's going on yet, but as long as we stick together, we'll find a way through this.
Shout out to Hoyoverse again. I think I said it like with some of the events last patch or this patch, I forget, but they're using the new outfits for Lumine and I imagine Aether as well in the quests. And I wasn't a huge fan at first, but god damn, this outfit for Lumine has grown on me. I love it so much. I love it. And the orange from Natlan for Pyro fits so well with it. I love it a lot. Dare I say she wears the colors better than Aether does.
Goodbye! Look after yourselves! Will do. See ya!
Paimon's not sure how she found the words to comfort Kale because, honestly, she's kind of nervous herself. Let's head to the Sanctuary of Surasthana and see Nahida.
Oh, we got places to be. Oh, hello.
Who goes there? No unauthorized access to this place. By order of Mahamatra Sino.
But I am authorized, sir.
Are you blind? It's the Traveler and Paimon. Surely you've seen them before.
Huh? Oh, so it is. I'm sorry, I haven't been sleeping well lately. My nerves are a little frayed.
What's troubling you?
The Dendro Archon is in a very vulnerable state at the moment. Mahamatra Sino is concerned that our enemies might choose this moment to strike. So he's ordered us to strengthen our defenses.
Just seeing you two again already puts our minds at ease. Please, enter. I'm sure everyone's expecting you.
Oh, they're just moving us along quickly. Not even letting us walk anywhere. Oh, boy. Where's Nahida? Oh, she's in her thing. Oh, Wanderer is there too.
Traveler, Paimon, you made it.
Sup, Sayu?
Aha! Perfect timing. Reliable helpers like you are just what we need right now.
Oh, it's good to see everyone again. Kale gave us a rough idea of what's going on, but we still have a lot of questions. What kind of danger is Sumeru City in exactly? And how come everyone has to move to Caravan Rebot?
At this stage, we can't be certain. We're investigating, but no definitive answers yet.
I take it that Kale told you about her strange dream?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Apparently, everyone in Sumeru City was acting super weird. Even you guys. It was like you'd all switched places.
That's right. Kale and Tainari reported the situation to the Dendro Archon. She believes that it wasn't merely a dream, and that whatever it was has something to do with Irminsul.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reasonable inference. Only through Irminsul can people's memory and cognition be so significantly modified in such a short time.
We don't know why Kale would dream of these things, nor who was trying to warn her. The Dendro Archon decided to connect to Irminsul to investigate more thoroughly.
Anything come out of it yet?
Irminsul is connected directly to the ley lines. The tree serves as a central hub where the ley lines converge, and its core function is to record and store the world's knowledge and memories.
Yes, we are aware.
But something has gone awry, severely compromising the performance of this core function. Information is bottlenecking inside Irminsul, hampering the ley line's flow. If this continues, new information will languish unrecorded, with existing records thrown into disarray.
In short, the souls of the dead will be stranded, while the living have their sense of reality warped. In the long run, Kale's dream could well become a reality. And that's just the beginning. There's no telling what other nightmares could end up coming true.
I've come this far to use my death to open the gates of the ley lines to my people.
The goat! Yo, that spotlight is for him. Once again, a reminder, guys, that every time I'm moving the dialogue, it's because I am taking screenshots just for myself. Oh. Yup. Dude. The captain is undoubtedly my favorite Harbinger out of the 11. Wholeheartedly. A problem with Irminsul itself could end up affecting ley lines worldwide.
Faced with a growing backlog of information, the Dendro Archon decided to connect herself directly to Irminsul and take over the recording and processing function herself.
That's not smart.
But it is an almost impossible task. Individual brains aren't equipped to deal with the sheer volume of knowledge and memories involved. All that information flooding in at once would instantly fry any human mind. And for a god, even for a god, the suffering must be unimaginable.
The Dendro Archon's power originates from Irminsul. Any issue with the tree itself takes a toll on her to begin with. On top of that, she's subjecting herself to the grueling task of processing all that data. It must be torture for her. And despite all of this, she is somehow finding the strength to investigate the Irminsul situation from within and send us her findings.
I finished analyzing the latest data. Looks like our working theory was wrong. There's no signs of Irminsul having been attacked from the outside.
So it's internal then? Some sort of disease, perhaps? No. I've spent half my life studying the ley lines. If Irminsul malfunctioned this easily, the world would have met its end long ago.
Sino? What is it?
Not long ago, I got a tip from the Corps of 30 that a large number of unidentified merchant caravans had recently been spotted entering Sumeru through Beta Harbor. At first, I suspected that they might have something to do with all this, so I sent some people to investigate. But if Irminsul wasn't attacked from the outside...
Don't you think there are more important things to worry about right now than guessing who's behind all this? It's been over 12 hours with no new intel. If even the Keeper of Irminsul is this badly affected, you can imagine how bad things are in there.
Dendro Archon.
Nahida!
What's wrong?
Her breathing is weak, and her elemental energy levels are dangerously low.
Looks like it's time to move to the backup plan.
What's the backup plan?
Get out of the city and take the Dendro Archon with us. The entrance to Irminsul is directly beneath the sanctuary of Surasthana. That means this is ground zero if anything goes wrong.
The Dendro Archon has a very strong connection to Irminsul. But theoretically, this connection should grow weaker with distance. Under normal circumstances, she can unleash her full power here. But with Irminsul out of control, our first priority is to get her away from here.
The situation is critical. There's no time to deliberate. Everyone in agreement?
I'll deal with it. I'll also let the Matra and the Core of 30 know to start evacuating. Let's go. No sense grieving when there's nothing more we can do.
Agreed. We'll be back as soon as this is over.
The last group of civilians has been safely evacuated.
The amount
Dendro
of...
Archon's carriage will travel with them. Sino and Hat Guy will protect the convoy.
Dude, the amount of unique animations is blowing my mind, truthfully. It's... wow. I love it so much. It makes the quests even more immersive than they already were. It gets better every year. Like, the standard keeps on getting raised.
With the Dendro Archon in a coma, we've lost our means of investigating the situation. And with Irminsul still deteriorating, we have no choice but to evacuate Sumeru City. Feels as though we're being pushed along by an invisible hand.
Stop moaning, Cyrus. We're the teachers here. We should be showing a little more confidence, don't you think?
A wise judgment.
Let's move out to Caravan Rebot.
Over to Caravan Rebot. Bro, they're actually moving us quickly. They're not giving us any opportunity to move ourselves. Oh my god.
Sir, all units are in position.
What the hell is going on with the Fatui?
Good. Everything is going to plan.
Oh my god.
Interfering with Sumeru City is a necessary step, so do not hesitate. The Irminsul situation will not harm you.
What is Pantalone doing? Brother, you are a banker. Why are you here?
We need to speed things up here, too. We don't want to keep our client waiting, do we?
Client?
No, sir. You have my word. Everything will be completed on schedule.
They say that fervent ambition attracts the favor of the gods, and with it, a vision.
True.
But we appear to be the exception. So, is our ambition not strong enough? Or does it threaten the very foundations of this world?
Good question. Alright, we're here.
What?
Nothing. You just look like you were lost in thought there. Do you have any ideas about what's going on?
From what I know about Irminsul, the system doesn't break down that easily. I don't have the faintest idea who could have done this. Actually, one name did cross my mind. But... he's already dead.
Or is he? Nah, he is. The black skin in the art for the Archon quest tells me Abyssal Mimic. So that is not him. It is quite literally the Abyss mimicking him, just like how the Black Knight was in Varka's story quest. So yeah, not threatened necessarily, but still very threatened by the shadow of Dottore. And what is Pantalone doing? I'll hate them in Cave.
So, can I assume that this period of time away won't count as part of the rental period? Maybe we should deduct it from next month's payment.
Sure.
Great! Wait, why are you suddenly being so reasonable? What's the catch?
I'm always reasonable with rental payments. Like the time I refused to let you use that wine you brought home as collateral.
That was a perfectly fair request, and you know it! Everyone runs low on funds now and then, don't they? And that bottle of wine wasn't cheap. You ought to be thanking me. Anyway, Sumeru City should be empty by now, right? With no one at home, I've been worried about security.
I'm worried about burglars. What would they steal? That new scroll you bought?
Ah! I'd almost forgotten about that. Oh, I only went and hung it up in the most conspicuous spot in the house. If anyone breaks in, it'll be the first thing they see.
Well, no one but you gave it a second look while it was on display in the shop. I doubt anyone would go out of their way to steal it.
You say that, but what if there's a thief out there who shares my aesthetic tastes?
Then you can only hope he shares your taste in expensive wine as well. Always worth having some collateral.
You!
Oh man, this is such a grim quest already, and we've just started. Anyone else? Oh man. This is the first time that I'm using this controller as well, so like everything feels a bit stiff. But it'll be fine, we're just doing story stuff.
How is the Dendro Archon? Her breathing is steady. I prepared some therapeutic incense for her, but it hasn't had much effect. Her vitals are still very weak. Based on the information you've provided, I have a working hypothesis. Her condition is partly due to Irminsul's influence, and partly due to a physiological imbalance caused by the rapid depletion of her power. Elemental energy usually flows through the body at a relatively constant rate. The body grows accustomed to this rhythm, so when it's thrown out of balance, physical symptoms will appear.
Is this similar to the ley lines? Overloading and withering both directly affect their vitality, potentially causing irreversible damage.
Correct. From a biological perspective, if you overexert yourself, you pay the price with your life. The Dendro Archon is not only drained of power, but her life force is at a critically low level.
Is there any way to restore her health? I know the ley lines have strong self-healing abilities. As long as any blockages or pollutions are dealt with, they can quickly regain their vitality. But what about people? Well, gods. What's their capacity for self-healing?
Before we think about that, there's a bigger predicament to resolve. Restoring the Dendro Archon's power requires us to heal Irminsul first. But that will be extremely difficult without the Dendro Archon's power.
Paimon's already getting lost here.
Master Tighnari and Sino look so serious. I've not heard Master speak in this tone for a long time.
Tighnari.
Oh my god, all the sages.
Master Nephis? Sages?
Tighnari, haven't seen you in ages.
Is this the first time we're seeing all of the top sages from the academia?
Have you gotten taller? Or did your ears get longer?
Hopefully the former, Uncle Baladuri.
Sino, where's Professor Cyrus? I thought he'd be with you.
Bro, he looks like the scientist from Back to the Future.
He went out into the wild to investigate the situation. He said that the Irminsul anomaly will likely start to affect the real world soon.
He shouldn't be trotting around alone at his age. Which way did he go? I'll look for him later.
Would someone mind introducing us?
Ah yes, of course. Allow me to do the honors. I'm sure we're all familiar with the Traveler and Paimon. They're the heroes who helped foil Azar's conspiracy and save Sumeru. These gentlemen and I are the 6 current sages of the Academia. Balduri and I are part of the Old Guard, while the other 4 took office after Azar and his clique fell from power.
Cool.
We have Sage Alkindi of the Spontamad Darshan,
Spontamad.
Sage Farnas of Kasharwar,
Kasharwar.
Taoist Sage Shakir,
Ratawa.
and finally
Ratawahist.
Haravatat Sage Rush.
And Haravatat. Nice to meet you all.
I've heard much about you. Delighted to finally meet you in person.
You're younger than I imagined for someone with the power to stand up to fate itself.
Up.
Thank you for lending your aid to Sumeru once more.
That's a wild statement right there.
Once we're on the other side of this, could we get a photo together? My daughter has a friend named Isak.
Oh my god,
He's
Isak.
always talking about you two.
Isak was the kid that we made dressed like Nahida so we could break her out of prison.
Of course! No true hero would deny a child their wish.
Back to business. So with the Dendro Archon currently in a coma, the people have taken temporary refuge at Caravan Rebot. But they cannot stay here forever. We need to come up with a plan as soon as possible. Fernas, any thoughts?
Well, firstly, having reviewed the data, I'm inclined to agree with your assessment. This doesn't look like an attack on Irminsul from the outside. Rather, it resembles a malfunctioning machine. Calculations going haywire and sparks flying. That being said, before we consider how to fix it, we need to understand precisely what has gone wrong. Furthermore, we somehow need to ascertain this without relying on the Dendro Archon's power.
We have no direct access to Irminsul. However, we might be able to gather the information we need from the ley lines. Study the branches to learn about the trunk, in other words. Wait, is that what Cyrus is up to? No wonder he ran off to research in the wild. Curse's always one step ahead of me, isn't he?
I heard that while in the sanctuary of Surasthana, the Dendro Archon had to serve as the central information hub herself. This is a clear sign the situation within Irminsul might be far worse than we can imagine. Irminsul is vital, not just to the safety of Sumeru, but to all of Teyvat. We must be the ones to bear responsibility for this world. To be on the safe side, I think we need to consider some backup plans.
Are you saying we should consider a scenario in which Irminsul is completely destroyed?
I'm merely pointing out that the possibility exists.
You have a valid point. But until worst comes to worst, I believe we should focus our efforts on resolving the Irminsul anomaly and helping it recover.
Kale, I understand that you were the first to foresee this crisis. If it's all right, I'd like to talk with you about it in more detail.
Of course. But even I don't know how I came to have that dream.
If there are no signs of external damage, could it be a stress fracture? Metals tend to suffer from this issue with long-term use. And Irminsul has existed for centuries, after all.
It's possible, but surely a stress fracture would be more likely to cause a complete shutdown rather than chaos.
Sages, General Mahamatra, sorry to interrupt, but something has come up.
What happened?
Some citizens didn't believe that Sumeru City was really in any danger. They slipped away and hid during the relocation, intending to return home.
How many people are we talking?
About a dozen. Sakura found them while on patrol, but they appeared to be suffering from psychosis. For whatever reason, they were trying to kill each other. By the time we arrived, there were only 2 survivors. One was unconscious from their injuries. The other tried to attack us, but was subdued.
Where did this happen?
Near Yasna Monument.
That's not far from Caravan Rebot.
Master.
I know. The Irminsul anomaly is beginning to have effects in the world. I didn't expect it to spread to Yasna Monument so soon.
Sir Cyrus said the same thing. He sent me back to report in, while he continues investigating.
I'll go join him.
We'll come with you.
Count me in too. Don't let my age fool you, I can still fend for myself.
Very well. Meanwhile, the rest of us will continue discussing our next steps.
Get back soon.
Take care of yourselves. It's getting dangerous out there.
Oh, wow.
I thought we'd be safer once we got to Caravan Rebot.
If the Irminsul anomaly's sphere of influence continues to expand, our only option will be to move into the desert. To Aru village? We should check if they can accommodate so many people.
Essential supplies will also become an issue. We were only able to relocate here so quickly because Caravan Rebat is well stocked. If we move to the desert, we'll need to carefully calculate how much food and water to bring.
Don't be nervous, Kale. I just wanted to ask, have you ever had similar dreams to this one before?
Similar how?
Dreams so vivid, they seem real. Filled with strange or dangerous things that you cannot explain.
Let me think. There was one time, I don't remember it very clearly, but I saw
Don't say Dottore burning Irminsul.
fire.
Oh my god!
Fire?
Yeah. I wish I could give you more details, but all I remember is fire everywhere. From the sky to the ground, everything was burning. The heat was unbearable, and ashes were blowing in the wind.
I doubt this dream was a mere coincidence. Perhaps it was some kind of prophecy? And yet, you've never studied astrology. I'm at a loss to explain it.
Yeah, I'm curious what Kale's connection to everything is, why she's the one getting these visions. And also why Nicole was so quick to support Kale and trying to get attention on it. Dottore is committing a little blasphemy. Wow.
Thank you for everything, Tighnari.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine. But if you don't mind me saying so, Master, you're looking a little nervous yourself.
I only just got appointed as Grand Sage, and now this happens. It's quite overwhelming. Looking back now, I don't think I handled the situation with Azar very well at all. Yes, I protested, but I went about it the wrong way. Instead of helping, I just ended up getting locked away. Now that I'm the Grand Sage, I have to be responsible for everyone's lives, including the dozen or so who fled to Yasna Monument. I can't help but blame myself for their deaths.
It's only natural that you want to do the best job you can, but Master, we both know perfection is impossible.
You're right. We may well be heading into the desert before long. Feeling up to it?
We left in such a hurry that I didn't bring any sun lotion, but I'm sure I can make some from local ingredients here. That was a big part of my graduation thesis, after all. Still remember?
Of course, like it was yesterday. I remember asking you if you'd like to stay and teach, but you turned me down without a moment's consideration. Anyone else would fight tooth and nail for the chance to research by my side, but you couldn't get out the door fast enough. Weren't you afraid I'd hold up your thesis and stop you from graduating?
If you'd pulled a move like that, I would have reported you to the Matra right away.
You wouldn't give me a second chance? What about the bond between mentor and student?
No, Master. I would not sit by and watch you go astray.
Very good. Then I taught you well.
Okay, well, over to the monument. It's a bit of a ways, but we can walk there. I was never really like super locked in to Sumeru, like I know a lot of people are. There's a lot. I think there's a good portion of the community that loves Sumeru like a cult following, which is great. I think every nation has a group like that. Like for me, Natlin is mine. Still, after Nod-Krai finishing and everything, Natlin is still my favorite nation. Full stop. And I kind of always had a feeling, even going back to when it was first being talked about in Mondstadt and Liyue. All the music.
Please, don't go any further. As you get closer to Sumeru City, there's no knowing what dangers you might encounter.
So this is our mentally disturbed man?
I'm going to gut you all!
Cyrus, you didn't even bring a single guard? Do you think you're some sort of warrior?
It's fine. Come here and look at this.
Well.
Oh, it's...
Yeah, a fake ley line blossom.
That's right. Flowers that bloom from openings in the ley lines, indicating some sort of anomaly.
Which is why we have ley line redeemables. You know, all the little ley lines that you can go to for XP and Mora. Those are all ley line blossoms. Those are all technically places that are blooming whenever anomalies happen in the ley lines.
I don't believe I've ever seen a color like this before.
Are we really talking about the color when it looks like it's digitally fake?
Did you discover it nearby?
Not just here. Way over there, too. They're everywhere.
Oh
There's
my
even more
god.
in that direction.
He's everywhere.
How did you ascertain the situation further ahead? Didn't you just say that we can't go beyond this point?
Yes. This area is relatively safe so far. But if you continue forward, delusions will start afflicting your mind. However, some vision-bearing mercenaries were able to maintain their sanity a little better. They're the ones who brought back news from further afield.
Sino, do you remember the class I taught on dissecting ley line blossoms?
I do, Professor. I received full marks in that course.
Good. After all these years, it's time to put that knowledge into practice. There must be anomalous information hidden within these blossoms. Alkindi, I'll need your help as well. Been a while since we worked on a project together, hasn't it?
Sure has. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work.
Anything we can do to help?
Nahida once said that Irminsul doesn't contain information about me, so theoretically I shouldn't be affected. We'll see what else we can find.
Will you need my help?
I should be fine.
All right, well, don't go too far. There's too many unknowns at this stage.
Let's regroup at Caravan Rebot later. Don't worry if you don't show up. I'll come and find you.
Minor Dutch tilt. Okay.
All right, well, don't go too far.
Let's regroup at Caravan Rebot later.
Alright. Let's go further in. See what's going on with these ley lines. Because their physical appearance screams Dottore. Quite obviously. A sure sign that a storm is approaching. Physically and metaphorically. The strange weather is spreading. And all the animals are fleeing too. Not much time left. She think she's cute. She's so pretty.
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore a pep with elemental power.
Oh my god, a callback to her story quest with a pep.
The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal.
The heart of Oasis. Oh, we need to go see a pep again.
What is it? You thought of something?
Yep.
Really? Then let's get back and tell the others!
Well, we didn't even freaking walk in. Took a couple steps, had an epiphany, and now we're going back.
Whew. Glad to see you've returned safe and sound.
Any longer and we would have gone out looking for you.
We were not gone but like 2 minutes.
Well, this is a nice surprise. Paimon sure feels better with everyone we know here.
It's good to see you all.
We've made some progress, so let's start by giving you and Paimon a quick update.
By dissecting the ley line's blossoms, we've been able to deduce that although Irminsul is experiencing an anomaly, it has not completely rejected access from the outside. The Dendro Archon has the power to connect to Irminsul, but there's also another way. I assume you recall the devices everyone was wearing when you first arrived in Sumeru?
Devices? Oh, wait. You mean...
The Akasha terminals?
That's right.
Of course! It's been so long, Paimon almost forgot all about the Akasha. Wasn't it shut down, though?
Yes, but although the system isn't currently operational, the technological infrastructure is all still there. And it turns out that a certain someone gets so bored at work that he's actually read through every single one of the instruction manuals.
What a freaking nerd.
No prizes for guessing who that was.
If praising others is that embarrassing for you, you can simply spare yourself the ordeal.
As much as it pains me to say anything nice about him, there's no denying his intelligence. He rarely forgets anything he's read. The Akasha is exactly what Sumeru needs at this moment. Between us, we should have all the knowledge and expertise we need to get it up and running again.
But if I recall correctly, doesn't the Akasha need a Gnosis to function?
That's exactly right. The Akasha relies on the Gnosis as a power source, and in its absence, we'll need to find an alternative. To tackle this problem, it looks like we'll be relocating once again.
Namely, to the Temple of Silence. Ring any bells? It's the only major institution in Sumeru dedicated to preserving the knowledge of King Deshret's civilization. You might find the answers you're looking for hiding there.
I agree. There's a good chance. Master Nephis and the other sages have discussed it. As the chaos from Irminsul continues to spread, Caravan Rebot won't be a safe haven for much longer. We have to move into the desert next. The scholars and sages will head to the Temple of Silence, while the civilian population seeks refuge in Aru village.
The Eremites will keep everyone safe during the journey, and Candace will be there to receive us at the village.
This leaves us just one thing to worry about.
The Dendro Archon.
She's very weak. We can't afford to wait until Irminsul is fixed. There has to be another way to help her.
Huh. Well, luckily, the Traveler had a eureka moment while we were out investigating.
Really?
Wow, nice one, Traveler. Let's hear it.
Oh, come on. Let me say this.
They are Morta experts. Theoretically, it's feasible. From what you're saying, although elemental life and elemental energy have their differences, the Dendro Archon has explicitly stated that she can imitate the power of the former. In which case, as long as Apep is willing, she should be able to convert her own power into a form that the Archon can use.
It wouldn't be difficult for her at all. The only problem is convincing her to help.
I'll find a way.
Yeah! Even though she wasn't exactly friendly the last time we met, she didn't refuse to talk with us. When she realizes the danger that Nahida is in, surely she won't turn a blind eye to it. Well, hopefully not.
Either way, we're not exactly spoiled for choice here.
Hey, it's better than having no options at all.
I agree. Without Irminsul's aid, the legendary Dendro Dragon Apep may well be the only living thing in Sumeru who can help our Archon recover her power. There's no time to lose. I'll bring this proposal to Master right away. If he and the other sages agree, we'll split into 3 teams. The academics will go to the Temple of Silence to look for a solution to the Akasha problem. The Eremites will escort the civilians safely to Aru village, and the Traveler and Paimon will take the Dendro Archon to see Apep.
There's still a long road ahead, and no knowing if we'll make it. But at least we have a direction now. I'll take it over floundering around in confusion.
If there are no objections, then let's proceed. But before we adjourn, I would like to leave you all with some parting words. No matter the distance between us, there will always be an invisible force tying us together. May the bonds forged in the past shine bright like stars and open a new path before our feet. Huh. Is that from King of Invocations? No. This one's from King of Invocations, the sequel.
What's the difference?
It's a sequel.
The sequel's much cooler.
Couldn't agree more.
Well, it was very apropos. Once this is all over, I'll give everyone a copy of King of Invocations and the sequel to show my gratitude. Come on, let's get moving.
Alright. I'm gonna take a quick second just to go refill my drink and double check things outside really quick. I'll be back in just a couple minutes, so do not worry. I'll be right back. Okay. I had also realized that I haven't eaten today. So, and since I'm already here, I don't think I can go and get anything or make anything. So I also just got some small snacks. But let's go see where's Grand Sage. Hello, sir. We have an idea.
Tainari has brought me up to speed. I approve of your plan of action, but we can't proceed with everything right away. The people need to rest. For many of them, this will be their first time in the desert, so we'll need to find additional personnel to help escort them. You two, please go on ahead with the Dendro Archon. Let's rendezvous at the Temple of Silence later.
No problem. We got this.
Words can't express my gratitude, so let me just say, I hope everything goes smoothly for all of us. Goodbye for now.
Take care. We'll go do our thing.
All right, let's get going. If Paimon remembers correctly, the last time we saw a Pep was in...
Traveler, Paimon. Could I borrow you guys for a moment? It'll only take a second.
What's up, Kale?
Kale, what's the matter?
Well, the thing is, Master Tainari once told me, after you raise a problem, you should think about how to resolve it. But ever since I had that dream, I feel like I haven't been of any help at all. I tried my best to keep up with the conversation, but there was so much new information, I couldn't take it all in. So, I just wanted to ask, do you have any tips for me there?
Huh, Paimon knows exactly how you feel. But fear not, everything you need to know is right here in Paimon's notes. Sumeru chapter. It's got tons of info about all the things we've seen and heard on our adventures. Some parts are a little simplified, but hopefully it all makes sense.
You kept that one quiet from me, didn't ya?
You see? Being the greatest guide in Tibet isn't just a fancy title. It takes a lot of hard work. Paimon doesn't always understand the things you're talking about with other people. Whenever that happens, she notes down the confusing parts and goes over them in her own time.
This is perfect. Could I borrow it?
Sure. Matter of fact, you can keep it if you want. Paimon has another copy.
Why do you have two copies?
The spare copy was originally meant for the traveler.
Oh.
Paimon used to worry that one day she might not need a guide anymore, so she wanted to have a gift for her, in case we ever parted ways. But it doesn't seem so necessary nowadays. We have so many more places to see together. One copy will be enough for both of us.
So many, she says, which we only have, at least according to the Travail teaser, Snezhnaya and Conria left. So, I wonder what that might be alluding to. I'm not sure if there is a Genshin 2 on the table. Maybe. We'll have to see. But
thank you so much. But still, these are your treasured memories. I think I'll make my own copy and then return the original to you. Anyway, that was all. I won't keep you any longer. Have a safe trip. See you again soon. See ya!
Take care, Kale.
Alright, time to bring Nahida to see a Pep. Let's hope that old grouch is in a negotiating mood.
Oh boy. What about the guiding notes?
Here's a thought. If we brought Nervalette along, do you think he could help us persuade a Pep to help?
No.
Actually, never mind.
Exactly.
In the Pep size, Nervalette's probably one of those dragons who's grown too close to humankind. They might end up fighting for all we know.
Exactly. It's a good idea, though. But I don't think the dragons would have been open to it regardless, so... Oh shoot, we forgot Nahida. Hold on, let's go get Nahida. She's still up here. Oh! All the teams. Over to the desert. Desert of Hadramaveth. Hello, ma'am.
I had a feeling your kind might come calling.
Oh, what? Did you feel the problem? Did you have an idea? Whatever.
The ley lines are in disarray. Something has gone wrong with Irminsul, yes.
What is this? What is all this? Is this like... Dude, what is all this? What is all this? What is going on? Hold on. This is over. This is the one time that like Genshin has actually given me information overload. Wow. Guys, what is going on here? Faruzan, the researcher from 100 years prior, is a household name in Haravatat, but she is better known in Sumeru at large for her work in mechanics. Once she was trapped within a strange ruin and only escaped after much peril. Yet a century had passed for the world she emerged into, and it was no longer the place she remembered. Whether it be due to academic disagreements or the passage of time, she has quite a few things to say about the current state of the academia, and is not afraid to put her sharp tongue to use in commenting about other researchers. However, she can be quite easy to talk to so long as you call her Madam. That is, yeah. Boer, the Blessed One of Wisdom, was once a bird caged within the Academia Sanctuary of Surasana. Filled with curiosity about the world, she once constructed it using her imagination alone. Rukudevada, but, deleted from Irminsul and all that. In truth, she prefers to experience its joys in person. Those who pursue knowledge within the city of academics honor her as the god of wisdom, and many beings that enjoy the blessings of nature know her as the Lord of Dendro. But in a little corner within the Dendro Archon's heart of hearts, she'd much rather you call her Nahida. Of course. Dance of Lotus Light. This is crazy. This is crazy. So this is just giving like a little bit of background on all the characters that are at play. Dunyarzad, Sethos. Actually, let me see Sethos, because I am not familiar with him. No scholar who studies King Deshret's civilization fails to understand the significance of the Temple of Silence. And Sethos is none other than the heir to this ancient organization and its history of over 1,000 years. After arriving in Sumeru City, he did not wish to be too conspicuous, and so chose to live in anonymity, crafting an ordinary identity. With his friendly smile and enthusiasm, this skilled conversationalist became a part of the community almost as soon as he arrived. If you run into him in the street by chance, it wouldn't hurt to strike up a conversation. Perhaps he'll share a mysterious desert tale, long lost amidst the sands. Okay. As for a pep, since you're so aware, I guess we can skip the explanation then.
Even from a great distance away, I can sense that Sumeru is headed for destruction. You who took our home from us, prepare to watch as your own world is plunged into oblivion. Oh, how the cycle of history comes to a poetic conclusion.
This isn't a joke, Apep. Nahida's in grave danger. Can you please help her?
Is she now? Then do explain. For what reason should I lend Boer my assistance?
So the fate of the actual world is legitimately at stake here?
The Age of the Dragons ended long ago, and the world that replaced it is under the dominion of the Heavenly Principles.
And yet you are still alive and living here on it.
In choosing not to side with your enemies when the Heavenly Principles' rules began to relax, I have been merciful enough. Do not forget that I have no love for this world you hold so dear.
Apep, if you truly despise gods and humans so much, well, after the great humiliation of being helped by a god in the past, shouldn't you be jumping at this chance to balance the scales?
Now that is a compelling reason. When El Ahmar plotted against me and I was tortured by
the note hit.
It was Boer who saved me from agony. And though I regard with shame the pity of my enemies, To receive aid without repaying it would likewise tarnish a dragon's dignity. Oh, tiny boor, puny humans. Just this once I shall deign to show you the true power of dragonkind.
I love the dragons in this game. Dragon lore is the best. Oh boy. Hold on, Paimon. Holy crap, man. I love dragons. So we're back. Why so silent?
It is done.
Oh.
The heart of Oasis is supplying her with life force as we speak. It shall not be long before she recovers.
Cool.
But I should warn you. Boor's existence is closely intertwined with Irminsul. Unless the issues plaguing it are resolved, she will never completely recover her former strength.
Thank you.
Spare me your words of gratitude.
Will giving your power to Nahida affect you in any way?
You may also spare me your feigned concern.
Okay. Yeah, just like last time.
A dragon's sovereign's power is far greater than you can imagine. While I was indeed weakened when the heart of Oasis ran dry, providing Tiny Boor with a morsel of my life force shall have little consequence for me.
Oh, good to hear.
Mm-hmm. Just like Apep once said, the elemental life forms who merged with her have now been reborn. That is right. I remember all these little guys. All their memories are gone, though.
Ever held in high favor, I see.
Oh, well, you know.
The Forest will remember, as they say.
The compliment was sincere. Simply accept it.
Come to think of it, I'm curious how Apep sensed the ley line anomaly from so far away. Does she know something we don't? Apep, how much do you know about Irminsul?
I did once.
Oh, you did.
That tree was not planted by the heavenly principles.
Oh!
Irminsul existed before they ever arrived in Teyvat.
Oh! Interesting.
What?
There was a time when it belonged to Teyvat. To dragonkind.
Interesting. Ooh. I'm getting chills. Oh man, dude. This is why I love this game. The lore is loring. It's great.
Its appearance and function then differed greatly from today. The ley lines flowed with an abundance of a familiar, primitive form of elemental energy. You may know it as the power of the Light Realm. The heavenly principles usurped and refashioned Irminsul, made it serve humanity, and used it to anchor the fate of the world. Yet in the end, humanity has failed to protect it. Heavenly principles, God of gods. It makes me sick. The enmity between your kind and mine can never be bridged.
Even so, though, you still agreed to help us.
As things stand today, holding a grudge against you would serve no purpose. But there will come a day when we reclaim this world for ourselves. The opportunity will arise no matter how long we must wait. I can already sense that far away from here, the Hydro Dragon has wrested his authority from the hands of the usurpers.
Yes.
Though we have yet to meet, I know that we are both preparing for our revenge day and night.
Who's gonna tell her? that image right there is just who's gonna tell her. I mean, Neuvillette does legitimately have a problem with the Archons and the Heavenly Principles, but I don't know if he's take back the world or destroy the world type of bloodthirsty. Yeah, let's not tell her that we're friends with Neuvillette.
I hear a great disturbance out there. Sandstorms come. The Jinn.
The Jinn?
I see.
What's going on?
Another calamity approaches. You both seem restless. Let us part ways here. Boer is safe with me. Once she has recovered, I shall return her to your side.
Okay. I'll trust you.
Oh, thanks again. Take care, alright?
I told you already I have no need of your feigned concern.
It's a show of honest concern. Just accept it. Let's go. What's this?
Nahida? You're awake. Are you okay?
Cease your interrogation. Yes, she awoke for a brief moment, but she has now lost consciousness again. Take it. We shall talk more at another time.
Okay. The statue of the gods hang inverted from the heavens, but one alone is unique among them. Its location is redacted. Remember, tell no one. Okay. So we tell nobody of what she showed us. Absolutely no one.
Where the heck are we? Did you just dump us in the middle of nowhere?
Well, I know where we are.
No, Paimon remembers now. The Temple of Silence is over that way. Come on, let's go find the others.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there are tornadoes all over the desert happening right now. Oh my god, look at... Jesus. Okay, teleporters have been disabled. Wow. You know for a fact someone was gonna go walk all the way just to see what's going on over here. Wow. So all teleports are disabled. Dude, this is crazy. Oh boy. Intense. Sand is covering the rainforest. What's going on over here? There's the Temple of Silence. All the Jinn.
There's no need for everyone to stay here. I'll protect the sages. The rest of you, return to Aru village.
Yes, Mahamatra Sino.
Sino! What's going on?
You're back. How's the Dendro Archon?
She's still recovering with a pep.
What a relief.
So what's going on with all these sandstorms?
It's the Jinn. Countless Jinn have stirred up violent sandstorms across the desert, blocking our path to the Temple of Silence.
Yep, all the Jinn. Familiars of the goddess of flowers, Nabu Malikata. After her passing, they pledged their loyalty to King Deshret until his civilization too was swept away by the storms. As a legendary race, they live on the tales and the songs of the desert people, and even now their kin may still be encountered amidst the sands.
Tainari and Kale have returned to Aru village to help. The Jinn are being highly aggressive, so both the village and the merchant caravans require protection.
It's just one thing after another. Where did all of them come from anyway? In all my trips to the desert, I've never seen anything like this before.
As I see it, the only possible candidate is Gurabad.
Gurabad?
Baladuri could explain in more detail if he were here. All I know is a rumor I've heard about from previous trips to the desert. Supposedly, a great number of dormant Jinn lie sealed beneath that city.
Jinn from Gurabad. I think we remember a particular Jinn. Oh yes. Oh yes. She was wild.
Gurabad is, for me...
Lilliput!
I must therefore return back to this city, where my destiny awaits me still. My master. I am sorry that I couldn't stay by your side for long, and that I could not have more time to get familiar with you.
Lilupar.
Yeah, you remember Lilupar? Paimon and I should take a trip to Gurabad. I want to see what they have to say about Lilupar. Lilupar, known as the Mother of the Jinn, was once the daughter of the Water Lily under the Goddess of Flowers. Later, at King Deshret's command, she sought out and served the kings of mortals, and so brought about the tragedy of the city of Gurabad. For this, King Deshret passed his ultimate sentence upon her. Her soul was divided sevenfold, and sealed by the 7 pillars, until you awakened her. Now, having entrusted you with her true name, she recognizes you as her new master. Dude, desert lore to me still, and I'm not sure how many people would agree with it if they're someone who sort of lightly follows Sumeru like I do. Because, again, I think Sumeru just as a whole is an entire beast of lore on its own. But, like, I get so confused and so caught up in trying to understand everything that encompasses, especially just King Deshret's line of lore everywhere surrounding his connection with Rukkhadevata and then Nabu Malikata, and then the different ages and time periods of what would have happened with Desert Rule and how he was involved, and Lilupar, and oh my gosh, it's such a massive thing. And then the Golden Slumber too. It's a lot, and I could never keep up. I could not keep up. It's so much. And yeah, here's Gurabad, the royal capital of the mortal kingdom that once stood above the Great Red Sand. Under the rule of successive gilded dynasties, it was destroyed and rebuilt time again, bearing witness to the rise and fall of King Deshret's civilization until it was finally swallowed by the sands along with Eremite leaders. To this day, many fables and legends about it still circulate through Sumeru, the most famous being the tale of Shirya and Shirin, excuse me.
Yeah, we once said goodbye to a friend there. Well, maybe not a friend exactly, but someone we met on the road anyway. She was a strange bottle. If we can find a way to wake her up, maybe she can help solve the situation in Gurabad.
Well, be careful. You may find there's more than just the Jinn to worry about.
You mean there are other dangers in Gurabad?
It's a sensible assumption to make. The moment we arrived in Caravan Rebod, the Irminsul anomaly started spreading in that direction. Now we've moved to the desert, and suddenly we're plagued by Jinn and sandstorms. To call it a coincidence would be a stretch.
Don't worry, we've gotten a lot stronger since our last stint in Sumeru.
Oh yeah. Oh, here he comes. Time to fight.
When did they show up?
Paimon, they were standing right over there.
It appears the monsters native to the desert have been stirred by the Jinn's activity.
Time to get going. Oh, she's so cool. I love her so much. Let's go, buddy. Let's go.
You should get going. We'll take care of things here.
But let me fight. I want to fight. Just be careful.
You too.
Don't do anything too risky. You got it?
So they're animating her eyes a lot more too, I'm seeing. Lumine is just so freaking pretty. Like, she got... Ooh! Party adjustment. Oh, boy. Oh, baby. Is the Hadramaveth... Yeah, Mount Damavand. No, it's normal size. Oh, shoot, we're here. Oh. Wait, no, yeah, Gurabad is here. Excuse me. Yeah, there's the chessboard down there. Okay, and things are blocked off. We just can't see it on the map. Well, I'm sticking with this team. I'm cool. Oh.
The Jinn are swarming out of Gurabad. Looks like Alhada's
Whoa.
right. Let's get inside, see what's going on.
Light this on the side by everlasting flame! Scorch and burn!
Nice. Okay. What's going on here? Thanks for the health packs, too. Because I don't have a healer on this team. Oh my god. Are you sure? I'm cool with beating. Oh, nope, they're still respawning. Okay. Let's go.
Target spotted. All units at the ready.
Are you serious? What's going on here?
Fighting Jin with one hand and Fatui with the other? This is pure chaos!
Wait, where am I going? Over here? I'm looking for a fight, though.
Everyone hold hands! Big arm! Sharing my knowledge!
Oh, they're gonna keep respawning. We gotta go.
Fix your skull!
Okay, we're good. Nicole, I am asking for an angel's protection.
See that strange machine? Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that that's the thing wrecking Gurabad and setting all those dangerous Jin free!
The target has reached the core zone. Requesting backup. Repeat, requesting backup.
Backup en route. Stop her at all costs.
Yeah, good luck with that. Oh my god, they popped my shield instantly.
Nice one, Traveler! Let's keep going!
Moving on.
Grow! Make yourselves a move! Go! Just like we rehearsed! I release secret. A new dawn rises!
Oh my god.
I see everything! Big
Oh my goodness. Holy crap. Whoa! First time dying in story content. Jeez. Okay, we just gotta move. Go, 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 go.
I think not. This hunk of gem's gone kaput. Now we can finally...
It seems my subordinates failed to stop you in your tracks.
Uh-oh.
Apologies, sir.
There is no need to apologize. You did well to hold your ground against such a powerful adversary for as long as you did. I must commend your courage and perseverance.
So, you're in charge here, huh? First the problems with Irminsul, now this mess in Gurabad? Are you the ones responsible for all this?
I'm afraid I cannot answer that. I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy.
Oh, this guy is so snooty!
Yep.
However you want to spin it, you're clearly involved in this somehow. So you can either start talking, or we'll have to make you talk. Let's get him! Traveler, what's wrong?
Yeah, the provoking feels like a trap. Judging by the tents and supplies, there may be many more Fatui stationed here. So, where are the rest?
You're remarkably calm. Some would act more rashly upon finding the ringleader all alone. But you keep your cool. Even as your enemy, I must applaud you.
Did you show yourself just to say that?
Is this you trying to take back control of the conversation? Unfortunately, I really don't have anything to say to you. I am here merely to indulge my own curiosity. Your names are well known among the Fatui. Naturally, I wanted to observe you up close while I had the chance.
Hey! Don't treat us like we're some kind of exotic animals in a zoo!
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. You seem rather predisposed to misunderstand me. I'm quite aware that you are both heroes of great renown. You have resolved crises in many nations and won countless allies along the way. I've been following your adventures with great admiration. My only regret is that the trajectory of your journey conflicts with our goals.
What do you mean, admiration? Sorry, but that sounds pretty weird coming from you.
I don't see why. We may happen to occupy opposing sides, but there is no cause for deep-seated enmity between us. To respect one's enemy is to respect oneself.
Well, now that you're observing us up close, what do you see?
I've observed as keenly as I can. Yet, while I endeavor to understand, your true strength remains a mystery to me. Violence is not my area of expertise either, so, you see, I would much rather converse with you like this than determine a victor with the edge of a blade. Besides, I've heard that even 3 moons in the sky fail to eclipse your brilliance. I know better than to bite off more than I can chew.
3 moons?
So, you have a connection with the Harbinger, the Doctor.
Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nod-Krai, but there are things that do not end with his departure. We must... Look at me. I almost divulged more than I should have.
What are you after? Revenge for Dottore? Or are you plotting something else?
I've said quite enough, I believe. There's no point in continuing this conversation, except to say, I've noticed that you seem to know your way around here quite well. A repeated visitor to Gurabad, are we?
Ugh.
I'll take that as a yes. Then I'm sure you'll have heard the story of this place. The mother of the Jinn, Lilupar, and the tragic tale of her vengeance that spanned 3 generations. It was right here that Lilupar once helped the wise to ascend to the throne. But from that moment on, every king who sat upon it was corrupted by power. These degenerate rulers lost control over their nation, and with it, the right to occupy that exalted seat.
What are you trying to say?
I once admired you for your adventures. That is the earnest truth. But it appears to me that your journey serves ultimately to uphold the rules of this world. Are these rules truly just? Does the heavenly principles rule with wisdom or folly? And how can we be sure that the 7 who wield authority over the world will not be corrupted?
Do you seriously think you're gonna convince us of anything?
Convince you? I'm sure my commander already tried that. Why would I waste my breath doing the same? If a few words from a stranger were enough to make someone completely change their stance, it would only prove that they never had a firm will to begin with. I am merely stating my position, so that we might understand each other better. One's enemy in the present may not necessarily be an enemy for life. As for what game I'm playing here, I'm simply buying some time. But now I must bid you farewell. It was a wise decision not to attack me immediately. Since you did not fall for my ambush, I will now have to ask those in hiding to reveal themselves.
Leave this to us, sir.
Very well. I trust you to do what is necessary. Stall her while I execute the next step of the plan. Sumeru City, Irminsul.
Hey! Stop right there! Don't you dare leave without explaining yourself!
All units, stop them! Protect the commander!
Did you hear that? He mentioned Sumeru City and Irminsul! He definitely knows something! We can't let him get away! Get rid of these pesky soldiers! Quick!
Resistance is futile. I lost it!
Rear guard to the front! Don't let them through!
Whoa.
A new dawn rises!
Get that thing in position!
Get behind him.
Hold on! Just a little longer!
Oh, that's not good.
Make yourselves at home. Committed to memory. Our little secret. Be gone. Light this on for size. Right? Time to ignite. We finally beat them. That mysterious guy can't have gotten far. Let's catch up with him.
Yeah, we gotta go. What is a banker doing a job for a doctor for? Pantalone, get back here.
Found him. Over here.
You're very persistent.
Hey, you! Stop running and explain yourself! What are you trying to...
Paimon, wait.
What's this?
Relax. A small trap like this won't be enough to hold you. The sandstorms from Gurabad will die down soon enough, but this small window of time was all we needed to launch the next phase of our plan.
So there was more than one ambush.
Don't be discouraged. I knew that someone would come here eventually, so I planned ahead. Where to chat with you, which door to exit from, even which mechanism to wait by for you. I thought through every detail. You, meanwhile, know nothing of who I am. So far, you've only heard my voice, and for all you know, it may not even be real. But not to worry. This is only our first meeting. It shan't be our last.
Just answer me one last question. Why do you continue to follow Dottore? He has conducted countless cruel experiments, even on his subordinates.
Follow isn't quite the right word. Let's just say even those you see as villains have their friends, even if they aren't the most sincere of friendships. When any set of rules is established, there will be those who benefit and those who lose out. People will do anything to justify what they have gained, or escape from the hardship imposed upon them. Neither he nor I are tolerated by the rules of this world. We were both searching for a new order. Our ideas of the final form that should take may have differed, but our journeys took a shared path. Goodbye, Traveler and Paimon. I wish you a timely escape, albeit not too soon. I will need a little more time to prepare, after all.
Hey! Come back! Wait, this dark wall.
Oh boy.
On our adventures before. It swallows people up.
Paimon, we gotta move.
I'm sorry. She shouldn't have jumped the gun.
Let's just get out of here. Gotta go. And by gotta go means we're moving on with a different group.
Sino and his team are guarding the north. We'll take this side.
Aggravate. Don't fail me now.
So many Jin. We can't let them get into Aru village.
Don't fret. I am well prepared for this situation.
Huh. So you have a solution?
Perhaps you're unaware that I have a trusty genie partner of my own, Plumpy. If I send her to negotiate with the others, this whole thing will be resolved before you can say Mora. Off you go, Plumpy. Come on, what's the holdup? 5,000 mora. 20,000 mora. 100,000 mora. Final offer.
Just as stingy as you, Dory.
Ah, so she's a hired partner.
Hired partners are reliable too. Plumpy here is a highly skilled negotiator. You'll see. Just a few words from her and...
Yeah, a few words? Oh. Well, she's dead.
Don't you, Jin, have any respect for the rules? This was supposed to be a negotiation. How dare you treat my messenger like this?
Well, Tainari, you were right about one thing. The negotiations were short.
You wanna play rough? Two can play at that game.
Let's get the ass. Oh my god, she's getting bodied. Oh my god. She got... She got bodied so hard. That's crazy. Oh my god, Dory. I am not sorry. That's crazy. Tainari, let's just do this.
Looks like it's up to us now. Be careful, Kale.
Yes, master.
She dead. Whoa.
Never mind. Lumpy, it's time for revenge.
Whoa. That's big.
You know, this reminds me of when you first arrived in Avidia Forest. You were trying to help a child retrieve a lost toy when you stumbled upon Spinal Crocodile territory by mistake.
Yeah, I remember. Our first time fighting side by side.
Fighting side by side? I seem to recall swooping in to rescue you with a team of forest rangers.
Please stop.
Whoa. Dory, we need some healing, please.
Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud.
Nice.
There's too many of them.
Oh, Nilu's coming.
I can't believe I used 12 rare items in one battle. Ugh. I shudder to think how this is going to affect this month's accounts. The sight of that glaring deficit might be more than my poor heart can take.
Tainari, how's the situation on your end?
We held the line, though it was a close call. But it looks like they're preparing for another attack. Has something happened?
They've breached our defenses in the south. The Jin are pouring in. We're moving the villagers to the north as we speak.
We're hemmed in. This is getting precarious. Our margin for error just got a lot smaller.
That's why we wanted to confirm your status. We need to consider our next move carefully.
Let's lip more ship.
Another line of defense has been breached.
Kale, go with them and assess the situation. Dory and I will hold the line here.
But Master, even with 3 of us, we barely managed to...
This is not a discussion, Kale. Don't worry about us. She clearly still has plenty of tricks left up her sleeve.
Dory is like, no, I don't.
Wait, you can't pin all your hopes on me? Oh, great. I've almost run out of the things I brought with me, and the rest is back at the caravan. I should be able to hold out for a little longer, but still... Master!
Need any help?
There's Nicole again.
Huh?
What is it, Kale?
If things continue like this, it won't be long before Aru village is overrun by Jin, and the sandstorms are sure to follow in their wake. I do have a plan, but I can't guarantee it will work.
I don't care. Whoever you are, please just help us.
The only one who can help is you. I am merely here to guide you along the correct path. I am a spirit created at the beginning. I am a flickering illusion. I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator.
Nicole, I love you. You're a yapper, and I love you for it, but not now.
What do you mean?
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. You don't need to understand it. Just repeat after me, one line at a time.
Watch out! Jin incoming!
I am a spirit created at the beginning.
Here goes nothing. I am a spirit created at the beginning.
Huh?
I am a flickering illusion.
I am a flickering illusion. What's wrong, Plumpy? I've never seen you so agitated before.
That's... But how do you...
Do you know what Kale is reciting?
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator.
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator.
It's a song composed by the goddess of flowers, but very few records of it remain, even in historical texts. All we have is a few fragments. Is Kale an avid historian?
Not to my knowledge.
The Jin have actually quieted down. Although... no, it's more than that. It looks like they're showing... submission.
Clearly the songs left by the goddess of flowers have a soothing effect on them. At the very least, they're much calmer now.
Really? Let me try. I am a spirit created at the beginning.
Uh-oh.
Don't stay away. I'll stop. I'll stop.
It seems like the song only works when Kale recites it. But why?
Kale.
Dude, that was intense. Oh, we're back with Lumine.
Any luck?
So, Girly Pop, what were you swinging at?
When I heard that loud rumbling in the distance, I thought the shifting sands had bust open the gates to some ancient treasure vault. Turns out it was just you guys.
Oh my god. My heart, my stomach sank. Everything, like, went up. Ah! It's Jet! Oh my god, she sounds perfect. Oh my god, she sounds like Jet. She sounds exactly like I had imagined. Jet! Oh my god!
Huh? Wait, that sounds like...
Ben and Jet!
It's been a long while. Did you miss me?
Oh, it's so good to see her again.
Jet! Ben!
Let's save the catching up for later. First, I gotta get you guys out of there. This should be the right mechanism. Ben, can you handle it? There we go.
Oh my god, Jet, it's so good to see you again. Oh my gosh. Someone didn't tell the CG artists, like, that we're switching models.
Come on, let's leave this place.
Dude, it's so good to see her again. I'm so happy. Okay, we gotta go. Let's go. Hey, chat, remember Golden Slumber? Gotta move. Wow. Oh my god, the internal subconscious reaction that I got hearing her voice for the first time. That was crazy. Okay, I think we're good. Holy moly, dude. Jet. Long time no see. May we meet again under a lovelier sun. No, it's not as lovely.
Sure made themselves scarce. It's like they were never here.
The Fatui? They came to the desert again?
Yep. No idea what they're planning this time. They were being very coy about it.
How have you been, Jet?
Well, since we last met, I've started my own band of mercs. We've actually made quite a name for ourselves.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. On a slightly different note, I have some good news. I finally took care of Masaira. Not much to write home about. It was just another day. Found his hideout. Dragged him out of his cozy little bed. He tried to talk me into seeing his point of view, as usual. But I'm way past that by now. There was nothing he could say to save his life.
So that chapter has come to a close. Remember to wipe the blood off your hands.
What about you guys? Bet you've forgotten all about me and Ben Ben, huh?
Absolutely not.
Of course not. We're super duper best friends.
Hell yeah. How much has there been?
Wow. Sounds like I should make time to visit some other nations too. Anyway, what brings you to Gurabad?
Long story.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. We're here to look for Lilupar.
That too.
That bottle? Seriously?
Listen, there's a reason for that.
Yeah, we need her power to calm the Jinn and stop the sandstorms. Here's hoping we actually manage to find her after all the trouble we've been through. Surely, with everything's been going on in Gurabad, she must have woken up, right? Only one way to find out.
Alright, well, jumping down. These sandstorms are intense. Holy moly. Okay, we're here again.
Let's see. She should be around here somewhere.
Should be.
Aha! Found her!
Oh.
What a long dream that was. It's been a while, my master.
Hello, Lilupar.
Oh, and you're here too, little wildcat. The four of us back together again. Imagine that.
Imagine that. Imagine. Well, how have you been, first off?
After we last parted ways, I merged with the land beneath Gurabad to suppress the dark calamities stirring in the depths. It rekindled the flame of vengeance within the Jinn, depriving Gurabad of any hope of peace. I fought against it for a long, long time. Until one day, I sensed a change in a foreign land to the west.
Natlin.
Suddenly, the pitch-black abyss fell silent.
Yep.
Once satisfied that that dark power could no longer bewitch the Jinn, I too fell into a deep slumber, from which I have only now awoken.
So the Jinn causing problems right now is your fault.
Why have you returned to Gurabad, my master? And why is my sand-swept homeland in disarray once more?
Well, basically, Sumeru's in danger and a lot of our friends are affected. Some bad guys messed around with Irminsul and now they've released the Jinn in here. We managed to chase off the culprits, but we have no idea how to seal this place back up and stop the sandstorms.
Child's play. I shall quell the Jinn and scatter the storms.
That's simple for you, huh?
Thank you, Lilupar. No need to thank me, my master. I have granted many wishes in my time, and this was the most trivial of them all.
So it's that simple, huh?
The sandstorm's gone. The sun shines bright again. When I said that we'd meet again under a lovelier sun, this was exactly how I imagined it.
Yay! Although, honestly, Paimon would love to hang out with you more, even if the weather sucked.
That goes for me, too.
Well, there shouldn't be any more Jinn breaking out, right? Are we okay to head back?
Yeah, let's go back to the Temple of Silence.
Sounds good. You can introduce us to your other friends.
That'd be awesome.
Another adventure begins. Lovely.
Oh, you're gonna be sticking around with us? I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know if that's a good idea. But it'll be funny.
We should be able to get to the Temple of Silence without any problems now. Time to regroup.
Oh my god, but it'll be funny. Here. Let's do this. Where is she? Oh, will they not let us do it? Hey, what's going on here? Why was... Huh. Maybe we'll actually get an update to that quest item of Lilupar here in the Archon quest, which is crazy. That's such a wild thought. Alright, we're here. What's going on inside here?
So, this is the Temple of Silence. I've heard the Nagarjanites mention it in passing, but I never imagined it would be this big. It's colossal.
I thought the temple moved to the rainforest ages ago. When did they scamper back into the desert?
I don't know. This plan sounds a little too risky for my liking. Even in King Deshret's day, this was experimental technology. We have no idea what could happen if we activate it.
Well, unless you know of another viable alternative for the Akasha terminal, I'm afraid this is our only option.
The plan is sound, and the risks are manageable. However, if we are to proceed, we must act quickly. The scale of this project is enormous. Even with Kave, Faruzan, and every other scholar of mechanics working on it full-time, the proposed modifications won't happen overnight.
Wait, wasn't Furnas back in Aru Village? How did he get here so quickly?
You're back. Everything all right? And who are they?
Friends of yours?
Absolutely. We're well connected. Yeah, you remember Jet? A lot of people don't. Just because she was in a world quest.
Pretty much everyone in the Temple of Silence is. This guy's Kave, and the one next to him is Al-Hatham.
I'm sorry.
Hello, I'm Jet, and this is Lilupar.
Be careful with Lilupar.
Oh, a famous name from the history books.
The one and the same.
Pleased to meet you. A friend of a friend is a friend of mine, as they say.
Who's they?
Huh? Do people not say that?
Not in the desert. Friends you can trust, but friends of friends? Gotta keep an eye on them. Still, I do trust the Traveler's judgment. I'm sure you're good people.
The sandstorms have calmed down. I take it the Gurabad problem is resolved? What did you find?
We found Lilupar. That was the solution. Yeah.
And after getting all smarmy with us, he trapped us there. Luckily, Jet used the mechanism.
Oh yeah, and all that too.
Free us, and then we got Lilupar to put a stop to the chaos.
Wow. Thanks for being there to help them.
What are you thinking?
So, this mystery man openly admitted that he was merely a Harbinger subordinate.
Yeah? Is there something weird about that?
It is a little strange. Almost like he's a Harbinger himself.
I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy. Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nod-Krai.
Clearly unwilling to answer our questions. Why would he admit to being Dottore's subordinate later?
Are you wondering about his true identity? Or do you think there's a big conspiracy behind all this?
I wouldn't go as far as to call it a conspiracy. Just the simple fact that having someone to shift the blame on tends to prove useful, should trouble come knocking later. The most important thing for now is to solve the immediate problem. Perhaps that man knew you wouldn't have the resources to investigate his background and so didn't put much effort into disguising himself.
This is all getting a little cryptic for me. I'll let you guys talk while I take a walk with Lilupar.
Oh, Dia.
Jet?
Wait, you know her?
Aren't you with the Blazing Beasts? What a coincidence. Didn't expect to run into you here.
We're mercs. You can run into us anywhere. Who's this with you?
So, did you find the solution you were looking
No, I want to hear what they're talking about. God damn it! I wanted to see Jet and Dia. Come on.
You bet we did. This place is incredible. It has everything. So far, we've discussed a plan and verified its feasibility. Building a new system from scratch is out of the question. So our only option is to modify the Akasha using certain resources we hope to find in the mausoleum of King Deshret.
Modify how?
According to certain sources in the Temple of Silence, there is a core device in King Deshret's mausoleum known as Aru. Little is known about this device in academic circles, which suggests it was hidden quite effectively.
Let me see if I recognize it. An ideal realm fashioned in imitation of the heavenly principles active creation, using knowledge and techniques of the goddess of flowers obtained from Celestia. Through it, King Deshret sought to forge a golden slumber... Yeah, okay. that would unite countless forms of wisdom and dream. Though this vision was ultimately failed, many souls of the desert's people are said to still wander within. Yup.
If these sources prove correct, the energy contained within Aru may be sufficient to power our Akasha renovation plan. However, this raises difficult questions regarding technological integration. The sages are still debating it.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll reach a compromise once they've argued it out. The people of the rainforest are always cautious when it comes to desert technology. But times of crisis like this leave us with little choice.
Wait, Paimon has a question.
Yo, timeout. Yo, hold up, timeout. Wait a second.
Is this the same Aru we've heard of before? It's sealed off, right? Some sort of prison where the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King are locked up.
Well remembered. Yes, that's exactly right. According to our records, Aru was the most brilliant creation King Deshret ever conceived of. Built by divine and mortal artisans working together. It was a miraculous accomplishment, and it lies hidden deep within the king's mausoleum to this day. That being said, what Aru actually does and why it was built, those are deep secrets we are not privy to. Until recently, I wouldn't have been optimistic that the place even exists. The only reason I'm inclined to believe it now is because we heard it from the Ibis King Thoth himself at his temple. The tale of how the 3 retainers of Al-Akhmar were imprisoned in Aru.
Okay, being transparent here, I missed out, I think, on the limited event that took place in Sumeru with Layla, and I assume Sethos as well, with the Temple of the Ibis King. And I have also not done Sino Story Quest Part 2 with Sethos. So, they're talking as if I've done them. I have not. So, I do have missing pieces there. I don't remember why I missed out on doing that event completely. I literally did not do any of it. I don't know what I do not know what I was busy with during that time.
Paimon totally gets that. When Paimon first heard about it, she thought it sounded pretty unbelievable too. Do you guys still remember that? The Ibis King told us they were trapped in Aru, and that they had to answer 3 questions to get out.
I think I remember. What causes our rise and fall? What obliterates love and hate? And what determines truth and falsehood? Those were the 3 questions, right?
Yeah. If only Nefer were here. She's dealt with the Ibis King before, so she might know more. Oh, Nefer is a friend we met in Nod-Krai.
Nod-Krai? Funny. She showed up here earlier.
Huh?
Yeah. Had another lady with her too. Both said they knew you. They contacted the sages, claiming they might be able to offer some assistance.
Really? They came here to help out?
Yes, really. It was just before you got back.
So where are they now?
One of them said she's made Nod-Krai her home. If she's the person you were talking about, then...
Wait, is Nefer talking about Llama or Columbina?
Looks like betting on Aru was the right choice.
See? They're right over there.
Oh, it's Nicole. Wait, Nicole has decided to make Nod-Krai her home? Actually, no, yeah, that is true. Her house is literally in Nod-Krai. My bad.
Nicole! Never!
Hey, you two.
Why, hello. We're here to help.
You're over here giving Kale immense stress, Nicole. I don't think that's helping.
It's a good thing we left early. We almost got locked out.
Locked out?
Locked out? What do you mean?
Don't copy me, Paimon.
Oh, you haven't heard? An invisible barrier has appeared around Sumeru's borders, cutting off all travel in and out.
Lovely.
No one can leave and no one can enter. Sumeru has become a lonely island.
Oh no, I'm trapped in hell.
Are the Fatui behind this too?
Probably.
Actually, no. This has nothing to do with them. I suspect it's a defense mechanism within Irminsul itself. Irminsul is the source of Teyvat's ley lines, after all, and Sumeru is the nation closest to it. I imagine this function was put in place to seal the entire region off in the event of serious damage, preventing the disaster from spreading to the rest of Teyvat. It may have been implemented long ago.
Wrong Yelan, buddy. That is Nefer.
But doesn't that mean that the people here won't be able to escape to other nations if the anomaly keeps spreading?
Hot damn Nefer.
Currently, that does appear to be the case, which is precisely why I am here. This is a critical moment for the world, and Sumeru is the eye of the storm.
And you brought Nefer too?
I'm surprised you managed to convince her to come back to Sumeru.
Indeed. Even for someone of my wisdom and eloquence, this tested my skills to the limit.
I can imagine.
And why should it concern me that Sumeru's in trouble? Surely you don't think I still have feelings for that place?
Judging by your tone, I suppose you don't.
Sounds like you don't know much about my past. And here I thought you knew everything.
All I know is that the Ibis King is the source of your power. He was quite a prominent moon envoy once upon a time, so I do know a thing or two about him. As for your past, I have ways to learn the full story if I wish to. But everyone has secrets they'd rather keep to themselves. Wouldn't you say?
I'm glad you see it that way, Miss Nicole. I've chosen to call Nod-Krai home, which is why I did my part in its hour of need. That doesn't mean world savings become a habit with me. I have no particular desire to play hero in Sumeru, thank you.
I understand. Human emotions do not appear and disappear without cause. There is always a reason to be found behind both salvation and destruction. Still, if time has taught me anything, it's that human emotions are often complex and in conflict. That's why people change their minds about things all the time. But that's where we angels come in. Our duty, ultimately, is to guide people towards their deepest, truest desires and help bring them to fruition. So I wish to hear about your past, because I do not believe you are motivated by hatred alone. And if we still arrive at different conclusions in the end, that's okay.
I refuse.
Wait, what? But I set the atmosphere and everything. Isn't this supposed to be the moment when we finally open up to one another?
She was looking for her storybook ending.
Is it? Maybe I'm not so good at reading the atmosphere. You're right, Nicole. There's more to me than just hatred. Had it consumed me, I'd be left stuck in the past forever, never living in the present. But I don't think that your guidance can change my mind. The all-consuming sands, the bloodshed, both deserved and undeserved. Those old emotions cling to me like a shadow.
Do you wish to shake them off?
No. I hope to remember them forever. Those emotions and memories shaped me into the person I am today. They'll always be a part of me.
In that case, would you like to hear my perspective, at least?
Sure. It's not every day you get to hear an angel's opinion.
Oh my god, that particular scene,
time ago,
she has so
when the
much
angels
leg.
still walked freely upon the earth, I found life tedious. Monotonous work, lukewarm relationships. Things weren't nearly as interesting as they are now. And yet, since the angel's demise, I have found myself missing those days on more than one occasion. Human emotions are often attached to a person, a place, or an object. When those things are gone, the memories quickly fade, and the emotions slip away along with them. If Sumeru were destroyed, both rainforest and desert would be no more. With the object of your hatred wiped from existence, it would not take long for the memories buried deep in your heart to slowly fade. Both love and hate are intense emotions, but they are nothing compared to the void left behind when they disappear.
Most sophisticated, Miss Nicole. But anyone focused on the future could only ever applaud the destruction of the things they hate. Still, I'm a special case. Someone once told me that human memory is more selective than a Mora-hungry merchant choosing between customers. We all need a reality check once in a while, so we don't forget the truth. As much as I dislike Sumeru, this is no way for it to perish. All right, you win. I'll help you out a little, but I won't work for free.
How much will you need? You're not gonna milk this for all it's worth, are you?
What do you think?
I'll be upfront with you. I don't have much more on me. If that's what you need, I could borrow some from Alice. Or perhaps I could pay in sculptures. The ones I carve are actually worth quite a lot.
Just cover my travel expenses.
Huh? Is that all?
That's all. Given all the people I owe favors to, I can just about justify a trip to Sumeru. Yehoda!
Here, boss! What do you need?
You're running the shop while I'm gone.
I'm going back to Sumeru for a while. While I'm away, you'll be in charge of the curatorium.
Me? I'm in charge? Whoa! Don't worry, boss. You can count on me!
And that was how the ingenious Angel Nicole brought you the perfect person for the job in your hour of need. Hip hip hooray!
That was far more detailed than necessary. Not lacking in embellishment either. I never thought I'd return. Especially not the desert. But life doesn't always go as planned, I suppose. What's Candace up to? I don't think I've seen her yet.
She's still taking care of things in our village. Should be joining us before too long.
Hey everyone. Got the whole squad here. Crew Meru, as they say.
And sorry, hope we're not interrupting anything. We have some good news, though.
We're planning to go to the mausoleum of King Deshret to look for the legendary Aru, then use it to try and restore the Akasha system.
According to records in the Temple of Silence, the mausoleum houses something called Aru's Chute, which can be used to establish connection with Aru.
We still have some time before we leave, so there's no rush.
By the way, who are these two new faces?
Just call me Nefer. I'm based in Nod-Krai. Did I hear you mention Aru?
Correct.
Well, I happen to have a connection with one of the 3 retainers imprisoned inside, the Ibis King. I'm here to get things done, so if you don't mind, I think I should come with you.
That sounds perfect.
Miss Nefer, are you from the desert by any chance?
How could you tell?
Why do you ask?
I don't know. There's a familiar air about you. Plus, you mentioned Candace. Sorry, I don't mean to pry. It was just a random thought. I'm Dia, an Eremite mercenary. My work usually keeps me out in the desert.
I'm on good terms with Dory, and she's mentioned you all before. It's nice to finally put faces to the names. However, my associate here is probably less well acquainted with you. Why don't you all introduce yourselves?
Yeah, how do you think they're gonna react to the fact that Nicole does not move her goddamn mouth? And dude, imagine the type of sensation you would have with someone like Nicole. She telepathically communicates to you, so your ears are not working. It's just thoughts going straight directly into your brain. And it's like, what does that even sound like? Does it sound like it's coming from every direction? Like, they're probably not going to think too much of it here. Maybe just a small comment from somebody, but, like, imagine.
Actually, I'm a little better acquainted than you might think.
Oh, yeah, Nicole's going to start yapping.
Huh?
That too.
Huh. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? It looked like you spoke without moving your mouth.
Ventriloquism. I have heard tell of it before.
Not quite.
What is it, Kale?
It's you. You're the voice who's been speaking in my head, aren't you? You encouraged me to report my dreams to the Dendro Archon, and got me to recite that magic prayer.
Mm-hmm. I have many titles, but let's go with the most pertinent one. I am Nicole Rain, an angel who has lived since ancient times.
An angel? Sounds like a big deal, but, what exactly is an angel?
Oh, Well, we're a rather long-living race of beings. Not gods, technically, but we can still tell you a lot of stories from ancient history.
Yep, and she's also an amazing sculptor.
You could say she's a real creative type.
Well, ma'am, if both the Traveler and Paimon give you rave reviews, you must be pretty impressive.
Oh, please don't call me ma'am. I find it so awkward when people get too formal with me. Just relax and be yourselves. No need to be nervous.
Miss Nicole, if it's okay, could I ask you a few questions?
Yes, you may. I can see your heart is filled with confusion, and you are desperate for answers. I also know which questions you want to ask me. Why did you dream of Sumeru City in disarray? Why did those verses soothe the Jinn only when recited by you? I can guide you to the truth, but it involves a personal secret of yours. I'd prefer to speak with you alone, if possible.
Oh boy, where'd they go? Ask about Kale's secret. That's a crazy quest description. Where'd they go? I'm looking for literally anyone else. Excuse me.
I thought we were going to speak alone. This is a lot more people than I was expecting.
That's what I thought.
What's wrong with it? Even the doctors at Dar al-Shifa allow patients to be accompanied by family members.
Well, if Kale doesn't mind her secret being revealed, I have no problem with it.
Is it the god sealed within her?
Thanks for being so considerate, Miss Nicole. I don't know what secret you mean, but whatever it is, there's no need for me to hide it from my closest friends.
Closest friends? It's so nice to hear that.
I know that feeling. Well, I hope so. We'll always support Kale through anything. Yes, especially Kale. She's gone through so much. Read the manga if you haven't. Prequel to the entire game.
All right. In that case, I'll get right to it. Kale, are you aware that there are god remains inside your body?
Yes, she is.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
When I was young, I got sick with Elazar. Nothing could cure it. The Fatui convinced my mom and dad that they could help, and I was sent to an unfamiliar place. There were a lot of other kids just like me there. This creepy guy injected us with some strange medicine, which I heard contained god remains. I can still remember the pain like it was yesterday. But thanks to the friends who've stuck by me all this time, I've gradually been able to overcome those memories. Anyway, so you're saying that what happened to me has something to do with the god remains they injected me with?
Yes. Those were the remains of Nod-Krai, the goddess of flowers.
What? Guys, dude, over 6 years in the making. That manga came out before the game did. They had that on lock for so freaking long. Do you guys understand how goddamn amazing the writers are for this damn game? How far they plan in advance? Like, holy... Dude, why? Holy freaking crap. Dude. Oh my god. It blows my mind how much they write and how much they plan and how much they keep organized and keep it all so good. It's so freaking good. It's masterclass. It's above masterclass. It's seriously insane. It's utter insanity how much they're able to keep track of and set up and pay off and do it all so well. Dude, that was the entire manga story. It was about Kale and her getting to Mondstadt, and that's when she met Amber, and she was getting targeted, and just she didn't feel safe. And then Dottore followed her there, and Sino was the one that sealed them away. But it's like, oh my god, man. Oh my god! As soon as she said that, every major panel, every major panel started rushing back into my head. And Kale still adores Amber so freaking much because she was the one person who still saw Kale as a person and not as a freak at the time. She just wanted Kale to have a good time at Ludi Harpastum. Wow. That's insanity. That's utter insanity.
What?
Oh my god, Lilupar. That was the best thing they could have followed that lineup with. Dude, where did she come from? She was not a part of the group. Literally summoned. Nabu Malikata. Hello, I'm here.
Fascinating.
Oh, shut your damn mouth. I'll hate them. You never show emotion to anything. This is wild. Oh my
You don't seem
god.
like the rest of us. Why?
The possibility crossed
Oh
my
my
mind
god.
when Kale recited the Goddess of Flowers song and calmed the Jinn.
You made Paimon jump! What are you doing here, Lilupar?
Why do you think, Paimon?
I was merely passing through when I heard the name of the Goddess of Flowers. Be assured that I share your surprise. You, with the hat. Are you certain? There's no trace of the Lord of Flowers within her.
Dude, I'm so scared that Lilupar is gonna say something wild now that she's voiced. Please spare us, Oyo.
Well, it is a very small fragment. Unless special methods are used to manifest its power, even her closest acquaintances would find it near impossible to detect.
Oh my god, that was amazing. that was an amazing reveal. Dude, I cannot wait to watch the playthroughs of this act. And maybe Act 10 as well if I can get to it tomorrow.
After the goddess passed away, her remains were scattered across the desert. King Deshret gathered all the pieces he could find and buried them in the Eternal Oasis. But some fragments remained unaccounted for. Eventually, the Fatui must have found a way to track some of them down. Presumably for use in some experiment. It's not an uncommon occurrence.
You okay, Kale?
You're more shaken than I thought. In one sense, you've been extraordinarily lucky. So many people who yearn for this kind of power never attain it, yet you have coexisted with her all this time without even realizing it.
I don't know what to say. I'm glad that I could help everyone with this power, really. But knowing that a fragment of the Goddess of Flowers is inside my body is... it's a strange feeling.
Well, people value their autonomy very highly. Even a well-intentioned intruder can shake one's sense of self.
I understand how you feel, Kale. But once you get used to it, you'll find it's nothing to be concerned about.
Huh. I guess you, of all people, have a good reason to speak on this.
2 good reasons, in fact.
Hermanubis, yeah.
3 is the maximum number of Hermanubis' Ba fragments that I could bear.
Let me guess. Because 2's company, but 3's a crowd?
Thanks for helping to explain the joke, Tainari.
He caught you on that one, so I know you're not getting away with that.
Not my intention.
Goddess preserve me. I should take my leave. This boy in his wolf's head hat speaks much too differently from the Hermanubis I remember.
Kale, all I'm
And
trying
she's
to
off.
say is,
or she peeks in.
fragments there are within me. You wouldn't think of me as Hermanubis. In the same way, you are simply you.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So about that dream I had, was it a warning from the Goddess of Flowers?
Yes. Just like me, she was an angel created by the primordial humans, born with the instinct to guide living beings.
Wow.
Though her body and soul have perished, her essence retains its natural instincts. Even her smallest remaining fragments would do their utmost to send you that warning. The Mother of Dreams? Lord of Flowers and Oases? She must have had a premonition. That is why she gave that dream to you.
We won't let our efforts go to waste. But I still don't understand. Why me?
Yes. Why indeed? You weren't the only one injected with God remains, but only in you have her fragments persisted. I suspect it may be because of the firm will you showed in the face of suffering. She was likely assimilated by that will. Of course, this doesn't mean you have to shoulder any extra responsibility. As this young man said, you are who you are, and that will not change. All right. Any further questions from the family members of the patient? If not, we should head to the mausoleum of King Deshret.
Let's move out. Time to put our plan into action.
We all hope it'll work.
Lillipar is still over there.
And even if all 7 pillars of King Deshret agree to let us proceed, the scale of the work to follow is daunting, to say the least.
Haven't you handled other big projects before?
I mean, the biggest project I've worked on to date is
the palace.
The Palace of Alcazarzaray, I guess? But this is orders of magnitude beyond that. It's a total nightmare.
Look on the bright side. At least this time you're actually here when Sumeru needs you most. You won't have to come asking me for details after the fact.
Mock me all you want. But now that I'm here, things will be resolved far more quickly and smoothly than last time.
What is bro talking about last time?
Kave's self-doubt disappeared in an instant. Like magic.
Well, this confidence is most gladdening. Now, go and pack your things. We'll head to the mausoleum as soon as you're ready.
Alrighty. This is so cool. Amazing. Go to the Great Hall of Truths. Oh. Partisan! I'm gonna go say hi to her.
Oh, Miss Nicole. I heard you're a very talented sculptor. Is that true?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't want to blow my own trumpet.
Oh, I don't know, bud.
Honestly, even though Ksharoar is best known for its focus on mechanics, plenty of Ksharoar scholars are quite serious about sculpting as a hobby.
Oh no, she's found her people.
So if they rate your work, that's enough for us. We just have to take a look.
Who's we?
Myself and a few other scholars. Kashif, Daneshvar, come take a look.
Oh, well, if you insist, I suppose there's no harm in showing you.
Let her have some fun.
Whoa. Where did that come from?
Look at the level of detail. It's so lifelike. The squirrel descends from the heavens like a champion, and the earth trembles beneath its feet. What do you think? Striking, isn't it?
Kaveh? Kaveh, come here for a sec. Oh, and Madame Farazan, didn't you used to study in our darshan? Come take a look.
All right, but hang on a moment. I have to finish reviewing this proposal first.
You called? What is it, youngster?
I love Faruzan so freaking much. It's like not okay. I love her so much, and it's one of the 4-star characters that gets literally no love. Just like a lot of people, I think, also like enjoy Sethos. I have that same level of commitment and adoration for Faruzan as a character.
This squirrel statue. Isn't it cute?
I love her so much.
Oh, a squirrel. I wouldn't say cute per se. The realism is what stands out to me. Were you trying to carve a statue of a hero, young lady?
Oh, a hero? I suppose so. Actually, I didn't really have a specific theme in mind. I just started working on it, and this is how it turned out.
I see. Well, do you tend to read novels about heroes in your spare time?
As a matter of fact, I do quite enjoy those. Everyone loves a good tale of daring do, right?
Then perhaps the statue represents the heroic tale you long to see deep down inside. Also on the subject of heroism, I feel that if the subject posed with a finger raised towards the heavens, it would lend a greater gravitas to the overall image. I'm sure some would call it cliché or old-fashioned, but not me. I think it would be a perfect fit. It has a certain classical beauty about it. Kaveh!
Sorry, Madame Faruzan, I'm a little busy right now. Don't wait up for me.
What a pity. That young man has excellent aesthetic tastes. I was hoping to ask him for his opinion.
What a genius idea! Why didn't I think of that? Classical beauty is a great direction to explore. That's it. Once I get back, I'm going to sculpt a heroic squirrel pointing its finger towards the sky.
Precisely. A declaration of victory. You understand my vision. Then place the two statues face to face.
Yes! That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh my gosh, this friendship is everything I needed.
It'll be a masterpiece. Miss... I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name.
Just call me Nicole. Madame Faruzan? Was it?
What? Oh, no. That wouldn't be right.
Why ever not? Madam is a state of mind cultivated from within. Anyone may call me Madam if they so desire. My dear Miss Nicole, once we make it through these trying times, should we have the pleasure of meeting again, I shall look forward to seeing your new work. In this day of age, it's rare to find people with an appreciation for classical aesthetics. Meeting you was truly a pleasant surprise.
Honestly, I feel the same
Oh
way.
my freaking god, this is everything.
It's been a long time since I met anyone interested in this style of statue. Clearly, they don't call you Madam for nothing.
Oh my god, this is everything. I love it.
Also, I have to say, you're a very good judge of character. Because when I think about it, I really am someone who likes stories about heroes. That must be why I've quietly kept watch over generation after generation of them.
Sorry, keeping watch over heroes? What exactly do you do for a living?
Oh, never mind that.
Let's not tell Madame Faruzan about Miss Nicole's true identity for now.
Good idea.
let's limit the conversation to aesthetics.
Oh my god, that was everything. I love that one so much. Oh, I live and die by that. That's so good. Oh my gosh, I love them. Can I please? Oh my god, there's no way to... Damn it. I don't have Charlotte with me. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Alright, well, let me see what they say.
Let's not tell Matt.
Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh, that was everything. Oh, Layla's here. Hi, Layla.
Oh, so many books. More than I could ever read in my life. But I've learned a lot that the textbooks could never teach me. I never realized that people in the distant past thought about some of the same questions we ponder today.
Anyone else hiding back here? Kale.
Paimon! Thanks again for your notes. I'm done copying them, so here you go. You're welcome. Just let Paimon know if you ever need help again.
Okay, so Paimon got the notes back. Kave, what the hell are you reading, my guy? Or did you just want an excuse not to stick around Faruzan? Why would you not wanna? She's so charming.
What's wrong? You look a little depressed.
Kale got a fragment of the Goddess of Flowers, and all I got was one of the 7 pillars who served under King Deshret. I lost out, didn't I?
That's what you're upset about? You're such a child.
Alright, Jet. Where the hell is Lilupar? Is she still up there just wandering around? Or is that her and those are candles?
Good to finally meet you in the flesh. It's a little surreal seeing you here after exchanging letters for so long. In my head, the
Whoa!
Curatorium of Secrets didn't look so young.
Sounds like you have some history then?
Any budding mercenary group needs a steady supply of intel. They, in turn, can prove an exceptional source of the same. The Curatorium of Secrets is happy to cooperate with friends from all over the world. If you're interested, you'd be very welcome to join our network too, Miss Dia.
Can't say no to a solid partnership, especially out here in the desert. Having intel can mean the difference between life and death. But cooperation's built on mutual trust, and there isn't much contact between the desert and Nod-Krai. So, I'm guessing you reached out to Jet first, Miss Nefer? What's behind your interest in the desert? Nostalgia? Or is there someone you're looking to take care of? Let's put all our cards on the table first. Things will go more smoothly that way.
I like your style, Flame Mane. Actually, I had this same discussion with Jet before we started working together. To be clear, I have no intention of using you for any ulterior motives. And I have no enemies in the desert as things stand now. Were that to change, I wouldn't drag outsiders into a conflict that doesn't concern them. There's no point in doing certain things if you don't do them yourself. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, she's right.
Well said. Taking responsibility for one's own affairs is the way of the desert folk. Huh. It's like you're one of us.
You sure that's a compliment?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Perhaps we can discuss our cooperation in more detail now?
Sure. I love working with no-nonsense people. And you certainly fit that description. I look forward to a fruitful partnership.
As do I, my friends.
This is such a wild... This is such a wild thing right here. Jet, Dea, and Nefer. Nefer obviously has desert ties because of her childhood here. But I never would have thought that, especially before this Archon quest, that Jet and Dea would have actually known each other. In retrospect, it should have been relatively obvious, considering how the Eremites work in the desert and such, that they would at least probably be acquainted, maybe just by names at the very least. But even Nefer's just laying on the table that she and Jet have been communicating for a long time now. Jet's more intertwined with the characters we know than I would have ever thought, and it makes me very happy to see her as a part of everything. Oh man, I feel like they probably should have given her a bit more of a unique model for this. Keep a lot of the identifying parts of her still. Her hair and its color, some of the technology parts in her hair as well, body scars and such, because she is still using the Eremite enemy model. Probably would have been good to try and give her something unique, because clearly those ones aren't rigged with mouth animation like playable characters. But then again, maybe that would have also made people put people's hopes up to the fact that she would have become playable at some point. Which, I mean, in theory, she could, I guess, but she doesn't seem to have a vision of any kind. I feel like that would have been easy just to plop on the model somewhere. But I don't know. Alright, let's take one more look around. I'm still like I'm still on the high of seeing Faruzan and Nicole together. That was my favorite part of this whole stint in here so far. Obviously the Nabumalikata lore drop with Kale was massive as well. But I'm enjoying this a lot more than I thought. And they're really just moving us from place to place, not really bothering having us do the teleports on our own, which is nice. It's just also weird. Hello.
We'll be arriving at our destination very shortly.
That thing is freaking massive, and I forgot how big it is. It's insane, the scale of this place. All right, let's go. Hello. Long time no see. Investigate Aru's shoot.
Why, we've not seen so many visitors ever, really. What is this place now, a tourist attraction? Ah, closer inspection reveals many familiar faces. To what do we dusty old fellows owe the honor? Surely you're not just here to chat.
You surmise correctly. We are here to carry out a rather enormous project.
Oh, enormous, you say? How large, then? Larger than the gaping void in our lives? Why, you've even put a smile on Goatee and Crocco's faces. All this activity is making for quite the special day. I know that laugh. Lilipar? What on earth are you doing here?
This is hilarious. Turns out good things really do come to those who wait. As long as you stay alive long enough. When did you three get locked up in here? And still you act all high and mighty, putting on a show for the younglings. Truly hysterical.
Why, you? Yes, I know. No need to shout. You're right, Lilipar. Goatee, Crocco, and I all have the same problem. But didn't King Deshret seal you away? How did you break free, and how did you get in here?
Who knows? Perhaps you can ask my master one day, should you ever get the chance. Behold, the executioners of old. Some have turned into fragments residing in human bodies, and others are imprisoned eternally, leaving not a single shard behind. It's almost tragic, watching lowly prisoners like you act all self-important.
Lumine is following Lilipar.
Your interest in the outside world threatens to burst you at the seams.
I'm starting to take a liking to this magic bottle lady.
She's funny, but she's also scary.
Time is of the essence. Let's get down to business. We come to you, O three ancient lords, to request your assistance on behalf of the Academia. If we can help you regain your freedom, then please consider lending us your aid. As for precisely what we need your help with, it's a long story. So, to demonstrate our sincerity, we are prepared to first resolve the problems that plague the three of you.
All right, stop arguing, Crocco. And Goatee, don't you start. What's the harm in letting her speak? It's not worth getting so angry about. Forget about her. The three questions are the crucial thing here. But do you really have a way to answer them? You once answered the final question, Nefer, but the seal did not open. Unless, with the passage of time, you have found a new answer?
You could say so. When you first asked me what determines truth and falsehood, my answer was a liar's soul. Liars are the best at seeing through the falsehoods of the world. But if you want them to tell you the truth, you have to reach their soul.
I think that makes sense.
I found it quite compelling myself, and I told Nefer so. Unfortunately, it brought us no closer to liberation.
By the way, guys, just for context sake, because I'm just following along on my own, I suppose, but Nefer's cat, if you're familiar with Ashru, I believe is also a fragment of the Ibis King Thoth, which we're speaking with here. So Ibis King, Crocodile King, and Goat King are imprisoned here in the Temple of King Deshret. And with Ashru being, I believe, a fragment of Thoth, then Nefer this entire time has had the blessing of the Ibis King, similar to how Sino has the blessing of Hermanubis and such, and also now how we just saw that Kale has Nabu Malikata and all that. So just following along a little bit here to better give some context and why they seem so buddy-buddy with each other.
Well, that's simply because it was my answer, not the one King Deshret was looking for.
Can you guess which answer Al-Ahmar wanted then?
Time.
Time. Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's not only the answer to the final question. It's the answer to all three of them.
Oh?
All things wax and wane with the passage of time. Love and hate eventually fade into nothing. Current affairs are always fraught with conflict and controversy. Only time can distinguish between right and wrong. You once described King Deshret as a proud man. I'd say that the prouder someone is, the more inclined they are to believe that only time is qualified to be their judge.
Time. Well. Indeed. Perhaps in building Aru, our king was in fact attempting to reverse time, to bring love and hate, right and wrong, the rise and fall of all things back to their point of origin.
Oh, things are moving. Oh my god, that easy? Holy crap! Yo! Holy crap! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait a second! Hold on! Wait a second, guys! Holy crap! Wow, dude! Wow! Oh my god! Holy moly, dude!
This is the most eventful day I have experienced
Wow.
in a long time. You have my sincere gratitude.
That's insane! Thoth, one of the King Deshret's 7 pillars, scribe of scribes, the Ibis King. Once a moon envoy, he could once have stood among the gods only to be defeated by King Deshret and brought into his service. Among the 7 pillars, the Ibis King embodies the wisdom of King Deshret. He is exceedingly cunning, possessed a formidable intellect and prowess for offering counsel to King Deshret. Within Sumeru's academic circles, some scholars believe that many of the desert's upheavals can be traced to this clever king. Certain texts record him as a flatterer and god of deceit. After being imprisoned in Aru by King Deshret, Thoth bestowed 3 gifts: the power of deceit upon Tulatula, the power of being loved upon Tulatula royal heiress, and the eyes of seeing through hearts upon a girl, Nefer. Yep. The long ages of torment have softened Thoth considerably, and his constant stream of jokes and witticisms now make him seem notably more approachable. I could feel that. I also believe, like I said earlier, I think Thoth was probably in that limited event with Nefer and Sumeru and Layla and all that, the one that I did not play. But dude, this is sick. This is awesome. It's so good. And then the other kings are just here, the Crocodile King and the Goat King, and it's like, brother, what are you? This is insanity. This is utter insanity, and it's only going to get better. We say this every year for Genshin. How are they going to make it better? How are they going to top this last nation? And it gets better every time. It gets better, and it's so wild to me.
Are those 3 of the 7 pillars?
Turns out the statues were quite faithful to the source.
You 3 seem to be in good spirits.
Prison can help a person grow and...
Oh my god, they're...
Nevertheless, after everything you've done for me, I sincerely hope you never have to experience it for yourself.
Oh my god, dude, this is utter insanity. They have unique models. Oh my god. Do you realize with like how cookie cutter Genshin is with characters, models, and animations, how insane it is just in Act 9 alone, how many unique animations there have been? And like I was just saying earlier, probably not to get her confused with probably becoming a playable character, they kept Jet with the same Eremite enemy model. But dude, this shows that they had the time and budget to do something like this. Holy crap, this is awesome. It's so cool to see. Oh, it's so good.
Hello, Nefer.
Hello, Thoth. This is crazy.
It's good to see you, Thoth, the Ibis King.
Oh my god, and Jet is just standing right there in the background. This is holy moly, dude.
Nice. Definitely puts my mind at ease. Seeing you 2 getting along so well.
Should we maybe introduce ourselves, or...
Sure.
Sure.
The current leader of the Temple of Silence. This is General Mahamatra Sino. And this is the former Spantamad sage, Cyrus. But I'm guessing none of that means a whole lot to you.
Everything is equally new to us, in truth. We've been gone from this mortal world for longer than you can imagine.
Oh my goodness, Sobek. One of King Deshret's 7 pillars, the captain of captains, Sobek the Crocodile King. He could once have stood among the gods only to be defeated by King Deshret and brought into his service. While ruling over war with a hot-tempered and straightforward nature, he also blesses the land with abundance. His statues are commonly found in oases and water temples. Legend tells that he was King Deshret's foremost general, who campaigned across many lands. Awed by his raw strength, tenacity, and fury, some mercenaries secretly worship him as their god. Sobek was once competitive and bellicose, but after being imprisoned in Aru alongside Hershaf and Thoth, he had decided to pass the time with tabletop games and has since grown more easygoing. Do not tell Sino that he probably plays some sort of variant of TCG. Do not tell him this.
Let's hold off on the introductions for now. We can always ask Nefer about you later. It'll give me something to talk about with my chosen disciple.
Cool. Dude, can I get like a small separate quest or cutscene with just Thoth and Nefer for this? That'd be awesome.
You're like a helpless parent.
Oh my god, they're so cool! Let's see what's going on here. His manner is enigmatic, his thoughts meticulous. He is the executor of King Deshret's authority, and yet he prefers to remain neutral. Generally, unless a matter of great consequence arises, Hershaf will offer no concrete opinion. Silence is his cunning, and observation his wisdom. It's hard to say why he has come to be this way, yet such is the way he exists. Even after being confined within Aru, he seems essentially unchanged. Wow. This description read like when you're trying to meet the word count but have nothing to say. But it's funny, and I already like these guys. This is awesome, and this is a really nice way of helping players either get reaccustomed to or learn about characters that previously probably had never like been put forefront to a lot of these people, because suffice to say, a lot of people just do not pay attention to world quests, much less flavor text or a lot of the hidden written lore in certain places around the world. It's and it's such a shame because, well, I personally don't put forth the actual effort to do it myself because I get it from certain content creators who are able to better condense that and show it to us since it's all scattered across the game. If people aren't even willing to sort of do that and come to learn about a lot of the world building of Genshin, like I've been saying before, then they think that these characters and these connections are all coming out of nowhere. And the truth is that they've been here for years. Like it wasn't explicitly said to be Nabu Malikata, but like I said, Kale and her story with being experimented on by the Fatui and Dottore, that was in the manga prior to the release of the game, and then it was touched upon in Sumeru. And it's like there's so many things that are set up, and even going back as far as to like actually 1.0 Genshin, the Thundering Fury artifact set was talking about the Thunderbird in Inazuma, and then that was like actually finally shown to us in the Tsurumi Island World Quest series. So like Hoyoverse does plan ahead and leave lore in a lot of places, and they will pay things off eventually. And even just in Nod-Krai alone, a lot of people were saying that Natlin was flopping, so they made Nod-Krai as a way to sort of get people back and, you know, just enjoy the game again before Seshnaya. No, Hoyoverse even said this themselves, that they start planning nations about a year and a half in advance, 18 to 24 months in advance. So Nod-Krai was being planned out. Like, they were probably having talks about Nod-Krai when Sumeru was getting some of its last patches, you know, like probably 3.7, 3.8. And they were like, okay, we're coming up to the point where we're going to have Natlin complete, but there's still going to be a lot of things that we're already seeing right now in Sumeru that people just are not catching on with. We would like to try and get everybody on the same page. And Nod-Krai immensely helped out with that, with the War of Funerary Flame, Angels, and then giving Dottore a way to sort of be a part of the story. And maybe because Nod-Krai was a bit more spontaneous, that part wasn't planned. Maybe the writers had to go back and change a couple of things to get Dottore intertwined with that storyline. And then also now adjusting how things going forward, we're going to have to account for that. Because, like, just thinking of hypotheticals, if Dottore wasn't going to die, and now he is dead, well, then anything that probably would have been reliant on his motivations and actions now has to be reaccounted for without him being present. And it's like I said, it's a masterclass in storytelling and the skill in the writing and keeping everything in check. I don't even want to know how many sort of maybe files, Excel sheets, just anything that tracks what is where to help keep the story of the game intact, how much Hoyoverse has to work on just for this game alone. Because I don't know the depths of the lore for the other games. I do not care about HSR, and I fell off of ZZZ. So I'm in the dark on the level of those games, but just for Genshin specifically, because this is the one that I give all my attention to, this is immaculate. It's as perfect as it could be. It's as close to perfection as I think it could get when it comes to story writing, and I love this game for that. It's so immersive, it's so interesting, and I love the extra bit of effort that Hoyoverse is starting to put into everything, like these character models, like the animations, like this specific system here, where, like how I was doing with this whole little rant, just being able to give the background on everybody and everything involved. It's like, what is Gurabad? What's the mausoleum? Who are the Jinn? What about this Temple of Silence? What is this Aru thing? Are you somehow not informed about what Irminsul is? There's something here to help you inform you about everybody. Because especially now, Genshin is at a point where there is so much going on that people who are starting to play today, if they get locked into this game, like they actually get like interested and want to keep playing, there is so much that they would have to keep track of if they want to follow it on their own. Like, I know there's one other smaller content creator like myself who I think he is also probably starting to blow up a little bit because he is taking it at his own pace and learning everything on his own. And I cannot imagine trying to keep everything straight because I'm getting help from other people that are able to like also play through the game and help give further background on the things that I miss. I'm just playing it for the love of the game, frankly, but every little bit that I pick up on is so much fun. I freaking love this game, dude. It's so cool. I love it so much.
Gods and people of yore are not necessarily welcome in today's world. Self-awareness is one of my finest qualities. I thought I ought to share its fruits with you two.
Is that so? Well, I think we'll take it in stride, just as we did with the 3 questions. Let's not forget, it was my persistence that won you both your freedom.
Fair point. I have to applaud your persistence.
And I must praise you for your wisdom. Now, state your wishes, young ones.
This is such an insane image. I still can't get over it.
I'm sorry?
Why, your tremendous accomplishments deserve a reward, do they not? You must let us do something for you in return.
General Mahamatra, what do you think?
I won't beat around the bush. Sumeru is facing a crisis the likes of which have never been seen before. And we need your help.
Time to lore dump them.
Every calamity throughout the ages has been connected to us in one way or another, whether we were its cause or consequence.
Whatever is wrong with Irminsul, it severely affected the Dendro Archon. She fell into a coma, and is currently receiving treatment from the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon? I'm sorry, the Dendro Dragon is helping to heal the Dendro Archon?
Not a pep, surely. Not vicious, cruel a pep who possesses no virtues aside from her basic instincts. Oh, good heavens.
I thought the same thing, but no, she's helping.
Oh, I shudder to think what could have caused Lesser Lord Kusanali to suffer such a plight. Still, why would the Dendro Dragon lend you her aid? She has always held nothing but contempt for the Archons. I suppose she and Kusanali must have some history.
Well, presumably is how Irminsul may have written their history with Rukkhadevata gone. Then yes.
You can help us make history too.
A smooth talker. Well said, lad.
Currently, no one can connect to Irminsul. We hope that by opening up Aru and making some modifications to it, we can use its technology to our advantage.
Unfortunately, Aru is an imperfect creation. King Deshret never managed to realize his full vision before his death. Much remains to be done if it is to be pitted against Irminsul itself.
Guys, can you... I cannot explain to you how ridiculous this image right here is. It's in theory it's such a simple thing, creating a character model for a character that is important to the lore of the game, that is important for the story. Like, it's such a simple thing, but I don't think this is something we would have seen. This is something we would not have seen, like, in years past. It's not. They would have been playing with camera angles to keep them hidden. Oh my god, it's amazing. And I love this game so much that it's like, it continues to grow, it continues to do things that the players that are invested just, they keep on getting blown away. This is fantastic.
Besides, I hear your reasons, but to give Aru up over such would be...
The archaeological records clearly indicate that although Aru's construction took a long time, it was not beyond human means to achieve. Modern technology should solve the efficiency issues. We have no choice but to go all in on this.
This is by no means a threat. But the only reason we helped you escape from Aru was to gain the necessary leverage to negotiate with you. You asked us to state our wishes, and we have. Each one of us here needs your help, as do all the thousands of people living in Sumeru. They need you, and they need Aru.
What do we think, my fellow old fogies? Shall we lend our support or not?
Since you ask so nicely, naturally.
Naturally what? Are you for or against?
I simply mean we shall do what comes naturally.
Brother.
You claim that you wish to open Aru. Know you then that the golden slumber created by King Deshret is preserved within?
Okay, I need a reminder on this, particularly. The early form of the ideal paradise envisioned by King Deshret, free from all the limits and constraints. In essence, it is an illusory realm formed from the convergence of countless souls and minds. That is also like just the void thing that we saw back when we reunited with Jet.
We do. We understand the risks involved.
In all likelihood, the mortal world will never again be able to replicate King Deshret's work. Never will there be another chance to come so close to creating a utopia. Knowing this, are you sure of your decision?
We are sure. Before people can dream, they must first live.
If your minds are made up, very well. We shall summon our erstwhile colleagues to discuss this further. Saint Shezepank, Saint Bennu. Once you surrendered to silence and were buried with King Deshret. But now, we invoke the right to awaken you with our voices.
Things are shaking. Oh.
Saint Bennu, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous will.
Saint Bennu, one of the 7 pillars. Unlike the 3 kings, Bennu is an intelligent construct fashioned by King Deshret, who entrusted him with the duty of guarding the gates of Aru. Bennu possesses a will of his own. He watches over the eternal utopia within, the golden slumber. Following the passing of King Deshret, he ceased his own functions and fell into stillness. Despite being an intelligence construct, Bennu possesses a remarkably vivid personality. Serious and earnest, he detests having his plans disrupted and has little tolerance for irresponsible colleagues. He also frankly stated that among the 7 pillars, the colleague he admires the most is Hermanubis, the sage of sages.
Saint Shezepank, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous will.
Shezepank. Shezepank possesses a will of his own. Overseeing the Jinn of the world. Though they're both intelligence constructs, their personalities are worlds apart. Where Bennu is severe, Shezepank is leisurely. In times past, he would often wander the desert in his spare time, asking travelers all manners of questions. Driven by a profound curiosity, he will tirelessly pursue any matter that piques his interest to its very heart. Looking back, this was perhaps because he oversaw the Jinn, whose mother was Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flowers, an angel of wisdom who delighted in posing questions. Through what the Jinn relayed to him, Shezepank too developed a fondness for inquiry. In short, Shezepank believed that maintaining a leisurely air is a good thing, and a piece of worldly wisdom for navigating life, a sentiment much to Bennu's annoyance. He often thinks fondly of his old colleague Hermanubis. So these are the 6. I'm blanking on either the 7th or we do not know the 7th. But like I said, I am information overload with this quest.
Ah, Lord Herreshoff. What a long time it has been. I trust you are keeping well.
Then your trust in my well-being has long outlived your physical body. You have always opened with that same phrase, in life, death, and now even beyond.
Al-Akhmar is long gone. What is the reason for this meeting?
You're awake? Good. We are voting on whether to give the people of present-day Sumeru access to Aru and permit them to perform technological renovations. You have the right to support or oppose the motion.
Aru is the pride of Al-Akhmar. Opening Aru requires the unanimous consent of the 7 pillars. I hope you have a convincing reason to present to us.
Sumeru is currently in the midst of a major calamity. Let us not forget that while Al-Akhmar was a stern ruler, he was also a teacher of wisdom. A god without his people shall cease to exist, and King Deshret's greatest wish was to provide protection for his people. Let us then honor our God King's wishes as we consider our decision.
I do not mean to mock these proceedings, but what is the point of a unanimous vote when we know that the last of the 7 pillars, the Dendro Dragon Pep, will never communicate with us?
This will no doubt surprise your mechanical mind, and I have no intention of trying to persuade you it is true. But a pep is, in fact, healing the Dendro Archon as we speak.
Yo, you tell him, Sobek.
Huh? Can someone attest to this? Do we have any proof?
The proof is standing in front of you.
I ask the 3 kings, can any of you vouch for the truth of this claim?
Naturally, the Ibis King, Thoth.
What?
What? Dude, these guys are hilarious.
It was Thoth's disciples who revealed the truth to us. We need not debate its veracity. Simply let Thoth bear accountability. That way the rest of us may have...
Dude, the hair shop is not okay, dude. Dude, okay, I like Thoth, but hair shop is undoubtedly hilarious because he is such a fence sitter. That is so funny.
Hershef, you diabolical fiend.
You diabolical fiend.
I awakened our former colleagues for you, supported your opinion, and backed your decision. What sort of fiend would do that?
I miss the days when Hermanubis was still around. At times like this, he would offer to take accountability.
Sino?
What are you trying to say? Is my word worth less to you than Hermanubis's?
Hypocrite though you are, Lord Thoth, you are humorous in equal measure. How could we bear not to associate with a character such as you? I, Saint Shezpank, approve the Goat King's proposal.
Since King Deshret is no more, we shall receive no reprimand for acting beyond our remit. Nevertheless, I sincerely hope that those before us understand the significance of what they intend to do. Remember, the moment that Aru is liberated, the myriad souls residing within the Golden Slumber will return to the ley lines. And once the ley lines flow again, these souls shall in turn be received by Irminsul. To take this step is to bring the perfect afterlife created by our king to a permanent end.
We understand that well, and we have decided to proceed regardless. Furthermore, the contemporary human perspective would contend that confining souls in this way is no act of benevolence. The deceased have a right to rest in peace.
King Deshret's creation is clearly a place of rest and peace. It is just that many do not see it this way. But no matter. Saint Binu approves.
Hermanubis' representative and the Dendro Dragon Apep made their choice ahead of time, while the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King have also granted permission to liberate Aru. By the grace of His Majesty, guided by his wisdom and will, let the gates of Aru be reopened.
Oh, baby. Oh, wow.
Hey, look at that!
What's this? Are we under attack? No. Wait, it's...
Don't show her her dad.
Here you are, through the sands of time.
Oh my god.
Father. Father, is it really you?
It's Chet's father, Jibril! That's right! He entered the Golden Slumber, didn't he?
I smell blood and sand on you. You've grown, strong as a wild beast, and without shedding a tear.
You have to leave, don't you? Please, just answer me this. What should I do for you?
This meeting is a blessing from the gods. My soul, once imprisoned along with that of Semail, is finally free. I am truly grateful for the chance to see you again. That the dead should meet the living is itself a miracle. One brief, precious moment is enough. Enough to set my heart at ease. Do not weep for me, Jet. I know you will accomplish many great things in your life. You will go further and climb higher than I ever did. All I ask is that you take good care of yourself.
Father! Father! Father.
Hey, Jet. Do you want something to eat? Maybe it'll help you feel better.
I'm fine. Thanks, Paimon. It was just a little sudden. The chance to see my father again meant the world to me. He was trapped in the golden slumber for our sake. And now, after all this time, he can finally rest in peace. I'm glad. It's a huge relief.
You've grown strong, Jet. More than enough to fend for yourself.
Yeah. I'll leave the past in my memory where it belongs. My family, the good times and the bad. Goodbye, Father.
Ah, me, what a touching reunion that was. It seems we did a good deed today.
That was really nice.
We three retainers, once imprisoned for our iniquity, are surely the least qualified to judge whether this deed is good or bad. Either way, Aru is open. Now you have your opportunity, and with it, whatever trouble may ensue. Although Aru was created by a god, human craftsmanship was nevertheless required to build the gate that connects it to this world. Perhaps the relationship between gods and humanity follows a similar principle.
As for your proposed renovations, we cannot determine which functions to keep or discard. Proceed as you see fit, but please entrust the task to your most accomplished scholars, or Bennu will be most displeased.
It matters not. The Ibis King shall be accountable if any problems arise. Ibis, you chose to take on disciples, and so it follows that you must accept the risks of associating with humans.
If I'd known you'd be like this, I would have locked all of you away in Aru, never to leave again for all eternity. All of us?
All of them? Bro, he hit the piccolo. All of them?
Qualify me no further. Scholars, since you have liberated Aru, allow me to present you with a gift. Using Aru's power, we shall install a defense mechanism at our king's mausoleum. You must be guarded even against Irminsul itself. This shall afford you some convenience, unseen and unheard. From this moment forth, none may by sight or hearing perceive anything said or done within the mausoleum.
What?
Amazing. And all this is achieved just with the power of Aru?
With technology from the heavens, the possibilities are endless. Just because King Deshret did not use it for this purpose does not mean that it cannot be done. So, marvel away. This is the reward you have earned.
All right. Well, that resolves the issue of confidentiality. What about the technical side? Do we have the manpower?
Why, yes. I've already contacted them. They'll be here soon.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's the end of it. What? Are you joking? That's where it breaks? Oh my god. That's the end of Act 9. Are you serious? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, well, before I call it for the night, let's see what the kings are saying.
Ah, fresh air. A wondrous feeling.
Naturally.
Naturally. Dude, okay, yeah, Herrschaft is amazing. That's so... He's... Naturally. Dude, that's amazing. Dude, that's gonna become a vocal stim. That's actually gonna become a vocal stim, and I blame him. Naturally.
Some urge to stretch my legs. Can anyone recommend a suitable leisure activity?
I might have had some recommendations for you were this the past. But here and now, for someone who has just left prison, there could be no greater joy than simply being outside of it at last.
I could not agree more.
Oh my god, they're hilarious. Jet, Lilupar, hello.
As I thought. The so-called 7 pillars of King Deshret are as underwhelming as ever.
Yo, Cap. That's just straight up Cap. She's gaslighting herself. They're amazing.
What do you mean? Not a fan of the boys' club?
As men, as individuals, and even as gods, they are entirely undeserving of my attention. Al-Akhmar once commanded me to select a king from among the people. So naturally my eyes will open only for one who is worthy.
Ugh. Can we talk about something else? It all sounds pretty complicated, and I haven't read that many storybooks.
You think this is a mere story? Well, many would also say that the journey you shared with your father is not but a tale. My life, your life, they are nothing but stories. Little girl, it appears that you really have grown. In the past, you would have flown into a blind rage at my words, but
yeah, she would have.
Now you were unperturbed.
She absolutely would have. Because she did.
Oh, it's nothing. I just feel like you're right. Getting all pissed at someone for telling the truth is pointless. It only makes me look petty.
This alone is proof enough of your growth. You're doing well, my dear girl. You're becoming ever stronger. Strong enough to defend the people and things you hold dear.
You think so? I hope you're right.
This is amazing. This was a good Archon quest, and I'm just mad that it's evident this was one act that was split into 2. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait, hold on. Where's the trigger? Oh, okay, it's over there. I do not want to hit it. We'll see the boys up here first, and then we'll see Nefer last.
Do you hear that? Sounds like your teacher is scolding mine.
Huh. Classic.
A classic.
Did you see her? She's a former Vahumana student who dropped out of the academia and went to Nod-Krai to work as an intel broker. There's more to her than meets the eye.
How can you tell? Do the Matra have information on her?
Some, but nothing telling. I'm basing it on the fact that she seems to be an expert liar. She can fool many with her words.
A sixth sense for liars after investigating so many of them, I take it?
Yep. What about you? What do you make of her?
A little earlier, in the corner, I noticed she gave some supplies to Jet and had her deliver them to the main group.
She's meticulous and highly observant.
Besides, what was it you said? Making it to the top is no easy feat in any profession. Anyone who's at the top of their game has to have some sort of edge over others.
It's true. But she's not the only one at the top of her game. I also am. And so are you.
Sure, but what's to guarantee she won't overhear us talking about her?
Don't worry. I have my methods. Sethos is distracting her.
Ah, I see.
So now, what do you think they're talking about?
You must be Sethos, the successor to the Temple of Silence. Hello.
Yep. That's me.
Bro, why do you always speak in threes? Stop it. It's kind of annoying.
Judging by your outfit, I'm guessing you come from the desert too?
That's right. Started off in the desert, went to the rainforest, then went from there to Nod-Krai, where I work as an intel broker.
Huh. Well, this is interesting. You don't seem to talk about yourself all that much. Yet here you are, volunteering your life story to me. However abridged.
Maybe I'm looking to make some new friends.
I like making friends too. I'm easier to talk to than Sino and a little more streetwise than Tainari.
Which is why you came over this way, giving me the chance to strike up a conversation with you.
Was I that obvious?
I think you did fine. You were mindful of my attitude and hoped to lure me in through sentiment.
Lure you in isn't exactly how I'd put it. I see it more as an invitation.
An invitation to what?
To put down your luggage. Lay down your burdens. To return to your homeland. And be truly welcome in the place you once felt so estranged from.
Yeah, I don't think she takes kindly to that.
You're a more interesting heir to Bamun than I was expecting.
Since you're familiar with my grandfather, I'll assume you're aware of our situation. I'd like to make friends with you. And I think you'd be a great asset to us. Not to mention the power you and I both hold. Originally belonged to the same organization.
Aha. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Oh, man. Well, that's it. That's Act 9. I sincerely thought there was still so much more to go, and that I was going to be here for a little longer. But now, obviously, they split up a giant act into 2. And probably good, because where are we sitting at right now? 3 hours and 40 minutes. Actually, not as long as I was thinking it would have taken, but still, this felt like a gauntlet, and I think it was just because there was so much getting thrown at me. It was insane. Like I said at the beginning, Sumeru is not one of my favorite nations in this game. I do tend to overlook a lot of the details and the connections between a lot of things that are talked about, especially if it's in reference to the desert. But I have strong connections to Jet and Lilupar. I have known about the 7 Pillars of King Deshret because of those world quests, and I do understand how big, like actually legitimately massive of importance the desert is to Sumeru's lore as a whole. The problem is that there just is so much, and it's so gargantuan, and it's tossed around everywhere. There's details and connections hidden in every damn corner of this place that it was so much for me to keep track of. Hoyoverse did a good job implementing the guide notes for quick flashcard recaps on each particular lore point and character that is relevant to the story at this point, because it helps out a lot. It helps out so much. And the little bits that I knew already, and then the little bits that I was able to learn through those notes, and then make the connections to then get a lot more excited about the specific reveals that were happening. To me, that's such a good sign that they are doing what Nod-Krai was intended to do in terms of bringing people up to speed on what has been here all along is working. Because it's working on me, obviously. So, Yeah, I mean, there's not much else for me to say. I thoroughly enjoyed this quest. It started out a little bit rough for me, honestly, like because I was just trying to get accustomed to the fact that like they are moving us very quickly along, and you know, there was just some bits in the story where I was trying to sort of come along with understanding how things were sort of interconnected and such, with who's referencing what and whatever. But that's just all me, like personally on my end. That's not really something to sort of get upset about when it comes to the way the quest was written. Because in the end, like the end product after the fact, like how everything comes together is what's important to me. Because then the impact that the quest leaves on me after the fact is what I'm gonna remember. Like I just said that Sumeru isn't one of my favorite nations for a number of reasons, but I do think Sumeru does hold like the single most emotionally impactful moment that I ever experienced playing this game, and it has to do with you know, when Nahida had to delete Ruku Devata from Irminsul. Like that cutscene legitimately like sent me over the edge to just full blown sobbing. I distinctly remember that. I remember that like front to back. That was the single biggest moment. This cutscene right here. That was when I just completely cried. And I couldn't watching that cutscene was just genuinely insane. So, it's wild. But yeah, like I don't have much to say because obviously we still have Act 10. Things are very much still like just up in the air at the moment. The plan to use Aru is it's on the verge of like being real. And I don't know what other scholars they were talking about exactly are going to show up here. If it's Kave, if it's Faruzan, maybe Nicole jumps in as well. I'm not sure, but we'll end up seeing. I'm genuinely looking forward to it, obviously, because there's whatchamacallit. There's still so much to take care of, especially because obviously the Dottore boss fight is still here, which, as an aside, I'm a little underwhelmed by like what they ended up doing with Dottore, because what ended up happening with him was, you know, he had his moment in Nod-Krai, and like the boss fight in the Archon quest was phenomenal. I think a lot of us genuinely remember that boss fight being so cool. And I do think the scripted boss fights in the Archon quests are awesome. But the world boss version, the weekly boss version, was very underwhelming. And I talked with a couple of mutuals on Twitter who agreed that was such a bit of a letdown, because it's like he's the harbinger that everybody loves to hate, and they didn't even give us a two-phase fight for that. So when we saw the art for this Archon quest for Act 9 and 10, and it was evident that we were going to be getting a second round with him, the weekly boss version, because I've been doing it, it does not feel grandiose. Now I don't know how the Archon quest version will be. I imagine that will be just as intense as the one in Nod-Krai, but we'll end up seeing. So I was gonna go ahead and let this one play really quick just to show you all. Thank God that you can replay cutscenes now.
Under the great tree of
But
wisdom,
this cutscene, when I was watching it during 3.3 or 3.4, whenever it came out, this cutscene absolutely sobbed. I absolutely sobbed for. And thank God that I was alone when this happened. Because it was right there. That got me. That instantly got me. And I genuinely could
In my
not
dreams,
continue watching the cutscene.
Everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
Oh, goddamn this game. I started tearing up again watching that. But that's just how good this game is, dude. But yeah, there's not much else for me to say. I've just been kind of yapping, just trying to sort of unload everything that was shown to me because, like I said, that was a lot. As for stream, I don't know if I'll be doing Act 10 tomorrow. I will try. But whenever I do, I will be streaming it, obviously, so I can have it archived on the channel here because I enjoy being able to look back on my playthroughs of how I reacted to certain things and such. But yeah, dude, this was amazing. This was a good Archon quest, but I'm still like holding my breath because obviously Act 10 is very much a part 2 of the entire like story being told this patch. And I do think I need to do the Archon quest like soon. Because Luna 8 is starting, and Luna 8 is also pretty intensive from what I can see. So yeah, before I go, let me just actually like talk about that a little bit as well, because with Luna 8 around the corner, I'm so excited for Citlali's skin. Citlali is my personal best girl from Natlin. Just I adore her so freaking much. She's so cute, so adorable, and so relatable as well. I feel like I share a lot of the same sort of perspectives on certain things, similarly to her. So I relate to her a lot in that regard. And Charlotte's skin as well. That's gonna be so cool to have. I didn't carry Charlotte with me for this Archon quest because I wanted to go like full immersion team on that one. But I probably should have, but in the end, I only lost out on something with Faruzan and Nicole. But as far as I believe it's a permanent summer event, again, like how Natlin has with Easy Breeze Summer Resort. There's a permanent film festival now with excuse me, Miss Centrone Columbina, and even Nouvellette is going to be present. So the moon goddess with a dragon. I'm nervous for like a lot of these higher deities that are like going to be so in such close proximity to one another. I think it's going to be so cool, but it's also like like how careful do we want to be? So there's a lot for me to look forward to on the game. You know, whenever when I do take long breaks from the game sometimes, like stints between playing Archon quests and other things, but I still manage to get on every day. I never miss. So that's something that I still commit to. I still adore this game, and I'm always engaged. So I hardly miss. There's no real reason for me to like never talk about anything or fall behind. If I do, it's because I am caught up in other things. But so looking forward to Luna 8. I just I suppose the other, because I'm like losing my train of thought here, but I do want to pull for Sandrone, quite obviously. Another Harbinger. I think the last one that I got was Arlecchino. I don't really have an intention on ever pulling Child, but Sandrone will be the next one that I have. As well as Stellar Conduct. Stellar Conduct is a new reaction that is going to get added for Sandrone, which I think is pretty cool. That's obviously the lunar version, you could say, of Superconduct, which I was hoping that would be pertinent to Eula, but it doesn't seem like Eula is really going to be getting any love with that. We'll have to end up seeing. Because I did try to rebuild my Eula a little bit. She's still not the best, but definitely a lot better than what I had with her before. Where is she actually? You would think that because she's Krai, I would have put her up here, but I suppose not. Wait, where is she? Oh my god, I'm blind. I'm genuinely blind. But, yeah, when the artifact set was put into the game this patch, I was hoping that it would be pertinent to Eula, but probably not. We'll have to end up seeing, especially with some of the other Snezhnaya characters that'll end up coming out next year. So I mean, we'll have to see. There's a lot like on the plate for Genshin right now, which is why I'm trying to get through the Archon quest, because I put them off for so long. Not put them off, but like I've just been busy with other things on other games. But there's so much. I'm information overload. It's late. I'm not gonna be able to sleep. But I had a good time, and whenever I do get to Act 10, I'll also do it all in one sitting as well, because I want to see how this ends. And who knows, maybe I'll end up also doing a similar thing for the film festival event too, because definitely if Citlali and Charlotte are present, two of my best girls from their respective nations, I adore Charlotte, I adore Citlali, that is going to be one that I definitely want to be able to like remember fondly going forward. So, yeah, for the sake of the stream, or if you're on the VOD afterwards and you made it this far, thank you so very much for watching and sticking around. You feel free to go forward to Act 10 if it's already out. And, yeah, I'll be seeing you all later. Hope you all have a good rest of your day, night, wherever you are. And, I will see you soon. Take care, everybody.